We technically have the same internet
Yeah, it's the same internet.
company, so.
Are you guys wired in?
I'm running through Ethernet. Yeah. Good. All right, we should. All right,
Can we get back to the burning water
get? We're back. We're back live. So.
All right, guys. Sorry we dropped. We're having some spotty internet issue apparently. All right, so really quickly, just to kind of go over what we were doing before. You guys were able to see that you could remove the mark that was left inside Shalia, so that she could have that trace removed from her. But it's not going to be something easy to do, and the Onyx Tower wants you guys to basically pay in advance by doing a job for them. They've asked you to retrieve some items from the Ruby Heart. They believe that they have stolen them from them. One of those being the Frostrend wand, and the other being the Heart of Fire ring. These extremely powerful magical items. They want you to be able to bring them back. So you guys went and did a little bit of some shopping to get yourselves prepared, and are now kind of on your way to. Well, we had some who did some shopping. We have some others who went to the library and went to get some information.
Yes.
I would like you really quickly to give me some quick rolls on your investigation. Who all went to the library?
Well, it was me and Rashida.
Right, Rashida went with you, and someone else, no?
No, it wasn't. Yeah. Fernando.
Fernando was with you. Okay.
By the way, Alan's not here.
Yes, I know Alan's not here. I apologize. I didn't say he wasn't. Alan is on a job, so kind of sitting in place. We have a separate. We're gonna have a guest character here with us. And happy birthday to Alan! It is his birthday, yeah. Today.
I wished him a happy birthday
Oh,
earlier.
I wished him a birthday.
You know what?
It's a happy one, but a birthday.
I wished he was
Birthday.
born.
I've been at work for 8 hours where I've had to talk nonstop.
I wish he was born.
I wish he was born too. Sadly, that wish didn't come true.
Oh, sad.
So Alan never existed at all.
That's
Who are we
pain.
talking about?
Alan.
All right.
Right?
So, anyways, Alan, happy birthday. We miss you. Yeah, inside the library. Really quickly, give me some rolls. I want you to give me some investigation rolls.
How many?
Give me 4.
Let's see. So 22 for the first one, and 17 for the second one.
Okay.
23 for the third, and 20 for the fourth.
Nice. 22, 17, 23, and 24.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, Alan. Okay. Rashida's going with you, mostly just in help. Alan, he was looking for something.
Was it stuff on enchanting?
Yeah, stuff on enchanting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I was looking for stuff on Frostrend, the Heart of Fire, and if I had any extra time, anything on spells that were nearby.
Maybe spells cast with Frostrend.
Yes, Frostrend's what spells Frostrend was known for casting.
You're looking for the spells Frostrend was known for. You're looking for historical stuff on Frostrend.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You see, Frostbrand likes to cast Summer.
Summer!
Because it rends the
Right.
frost.
It does.
It
Okay.
casts all, like, it's a blue one that casts all fire spells.
What color's the flame?
Green flame blade.
Blue.
What?
The blue wand is going to be blue flames. That's the rule.
The hottest of
I have a blue sword, but it has green flames.
Okay. So, learning about Frostrend. The reason it is called Frostrend is it was initially created as a cold weapon.
Okay.
Right. It is its innate abilities generally have to do with ice. The wielder of Frostrend was actually known to often turn it into a sword of unshatterable ice and kill his enemies with it.
Okay.
What's the point of having a wand at that point?
Well, because it did a lot more than just sword,
Okay.
right?
No, that's
But
all
he
it
just
is.
he happened to be that kind of guy.
Okay.
Because when he would kill them, it wasn't just like kill, like rip you open. He would stab them, and they would freeze to death and shatter.
Are we sure it didn't turn into a sickle?
No.
An icicle.
Icicle. Yeah. So it would change into the blade, but other than that, it is capable of casting plenty of.
Frostmourne.
It's capable of just simply being a focus, obviously, to cast through. So you can cast any spell through it.
Okay.
But its innate imbued powers do have to do with ice. The reason it got the name Frostrend is because of the fact that it turns into a blade.
Okay.
Or at least it was famous for him using it to do so.
Mm-hmm.
You know that it expels kind of its own cold constantly. It creates cold air, like an area of pretty deep cold.
Okay.
So when you are holding it, if you have attuned to it, you are not affected by the cold, though everyone else is. If you have not attuned to it, which it takes some time, I mean, even just a day being around that cold is pretty rough. Like, so it's a challenge to even attune to a weapon like that.
So
right?
there are many adventurers who have frozen.
Too bad.
Yeah, there's people who haven't survived attuning to the weapon.
Okay.
Just kidding.
That's what you think.
It's cool. It's a cool weapon.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wasn't meaning that, but yeah, yeah, it's a pretty neat weapon. It is quite powerful.
Jeepers, mister, that's neat.
It's a cold weapon for a cold-hearted person.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful.
I need more
The one other thing that
Snow
it's
White.
known for allowing, because it is so powerful, generally the wielder of it can, like if you've learned level 9 spells, you would have an additional level 9 spell slot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's really powerful.
Not
Yeah.
broken.
That's scary powerful.
Wink, wink, hint, hint.
No, Jay, there's spells above 9th level.
And we're going to give it back to the Onyx Tower.
Hey.
Are we though?
It's been held by them for a long time, and they've only kept justice and peace in the place.
To be fair, they don't also know how long it's been stolen from them, so
Well,
there could be a kind of a...
We don't know how long it's
you don't know how long it's been gone. You also know that it was kept in a vault, so it's not like they wield it with with no caution.
No caution.
Please,
so just
please. It's not no caution, it's a snow warning.
anyways, so you've learned about that.
Watch out for that black ice.
That's what you were mostly worried about is
It
Frostrend,
was
right?
Frostrend and the Heart
You
of
were
Fire.
looking for the Heart of Fire
Yeah, I
as
was
well.
looking on both.
The Heart of Fire. This is a again, it's also a very powerful magical focus. It's basically on the opposite end, right? It creates intense flames. There are very few things that survive them. They say that it basically has I just lost his name. It's Vatra, I believe. Sorry guys, I have to make a quick reference of my
both, and you
own
have the
lore.
perfect temperature all year round.
Right?
Now you wield them both, and it turns out the power of ultimate ice versus the power of ultimate fire
Makes a song.
cancel each other out. You put them next to each other, and like
Yeah, it
the
makes a
wand
sauna.
melts, and the thing freezes.
Sorry guys. This is me flipping through all my papers.
So about burning water.
Burning water.
So I was trying to boil water in a pot, and I foolishly walked away for a moment. The next thing I knew, the oven, the stovetop was on fire. Apparently, the plastic cover for the microwave that was behind the stove had fallen over onto the burner, but I still lit it on fire by boiling water.
So you didn't burn water. You burnt the plastic microwave thing.
Yes.
He started a fire because of water, which is still impressive.
Okay, good. Yeah, I wasn't wrong. I just need to make sure. Okay, so yeah, they say that it is equal to Vatra's flame. I want you really quickly to make me a history check.
I was trying to type equal to Vatra's flame, and it autocorrected it to equal to a trash's flame.
Equal to garbage fire.
Gotta be careful, man. Them garbage fires, they come out of nowhere. CR-15.
What roll?
History.
History.
Fallout first.
Yep.
We shall not speak of that.
Oh, 8.
You're not sure exactly who Vatra is. Obviously, it sounds like a dragon, due to the flame thing, but you're not sure who that specific creature is that they're referencing.
Would Rashida know?
Rashida, yeah, she'd probably know. Yeah, she would know.
Okay.
So if you you turn to her, she's with you. She would let you know Vatra is an ancient red dragon that served directly underneath Chanja.
Okay.
He's like, if you think of like the Spartans and the god of war, right? With like their whole worship of him.
So Kratos.
No, not Kratos. Ares.
I heard God of War. I'm technically still correct.
Yeah.
In a
Not
video
in
game.
actual mythology.
Yeah, not in real mythology.
No, but whose mythology are we talking about?
Anyways,
I'll stop talking.
So, yeah, so like more like that.
Okay.
He is a dragon of war and fighting, but it's not about death. It's more of like the glory of battle and warrior and being a true warrior kind of thing. But he is known to have like the most intense flame next to Chanja. It could burn the earth to cinders.
Okay.
So yeah, in reference to Vatra, in this thing creating something that can burn near as hot as Vatra's flame, whether that's really true or not, that's part of the lore that you've read. It's quite a powerful ring. It's said to give the wearer basically like an extreme burning hand spell at will. It would be like you'd probably think of it as like a level 7 or level 8 burning hand spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, these are not good items to just have lying around, guys.
But they're
I don't know
also
what you're talking about, Tay. We're
again
level
they're
7
also
creatures.
it's also a magical it serves as a magical focus, so anyone who would need a magical focus to cast could use the ring to cast through. Similarly, does require attunement, and it was said to be lost, and like there was words of it, like they have history, but it's like little sparse pieces of it from the ancient history. It was lost for an extremely long time, found about 1500 years ago, and has been part of the collections in the Onyx Tower for most of that time.
Okay.
Okay. For Alan, so you had a rough go looking for good enchanting stuff that would go for you, but
Were you
Look into
the
the
camera's
camera.
right
Look
there.
into the
sorry,
camera.
yeah,
I'm trying
he's
to figure
not
out where
over
you're
here.
looking.
I apologize.
This is chat.
Alan, no, yeah, sorry.
Alan is in
Alan,
chat, but...
yeah, I know. Alan, I'm sorry, guys. Alan, as far as it went, I made some quick rolls for you. You did. I rolled really well on one of them, which I think is good for you as far as your enchanting stuff. You found a piece about imbuing a weapon with previously, like using an enchanted item to enchant another weapon, like to basically hook it, connect it to the weapon, and then make that weapon like all whole with an enchantment on it. So basically taking something from one place and integrating it into another thing.
So like copying enchantments from one item to another?
Kind of, but like
Control
you
C,
actually
Control V.
integrate the enchanted item into a weapon, so the whole weapon takes the power and not just the one part of it. So like if you had an enchanted gem, you could put it in the hilt of a sword, and now the whole sword would have the power. It wouldn't just be coming off the gem. The whole thing is now the enchanted item.
So it's a Control C, Control V kind of
Yeah,
copy paste.
except it's kind of like Control C X, because like you would have Like that item would no longer have the power. The whole thing has it. You're just transferring the enchantment.
By putting the gem into the item,
You couldn't remove the gem and have 2 items with the same enchantment.
So for Apple users out there, Command K.
Oh my gosh. All right, anyways, so that's the information you got. Your friends have done their shopping stuff. Eventually you guys are going to be getting back together trying to find out some information.
They were going to find the people who went to the tavern were going to come and get us.
Yeah, we were coming to
they
get
were
them from the tavern.
Coming to get
after
them.
I got my information.
Okay.
From
Okay. So we're gonna pick up with you guys still at the library.
Okay.
I'm going to, we'll pick up there. An old librarian comes walking over near you guys as you're reading over stuff.
Okay.
Beware the old people.
Tom Exposition, what are you doing here?
He comes over. Looks like you're enjoying what you're reading. What is it that you're delving into?
Ancient magical artifacts.
A bit of a treasure hunter, are we?
It's what I get hired to do. This belongs in a museum.
Hired to treasure hunt. You don't look like much of a hunter. A bit small for normal treasure hunters, aren't you?
You know, you'd be surprised how many small spaces you have to fit through. In this line of work.
I guess I understand that. What items are you in particular are you looking for?
Actually, at this moment, I'm looking at the Heart of Fire.
The Heart of Fire. Interesting, given its current whereabouts.
I know. This is more of just pet curiosity than.
Give me your hand, please.
Which one?
It does not matter.
Non-dominant.
No, I'm just kidding. No, he takes your hand.
That's what thinking about taking notes.
I technically have not taken the notes yet.
No, he hasn't. He takes your hand and holds it for a moment. And just
Tenderly.
seems like he's reading something out of you.
Yes.
Show me your arm, please, sir.
Okay.
Give it a second.
All right. Good. I simply wanted to know that you're not part of the actual Ruby Heart.
No, I am not.
And not particularly welcome here.
I can't imagine why.
Well,
No, I am no fan of theirs.
yes, especially with what's been happening lately. Items going lost, people disappearing out of the city.
Yes.
It's a cat. What do you expect?
And the stream has been derailed by
Sorry,
cat,
guys.
dog, and birthday.
Your poor dog. Okay, we gotta do something with that.
Diffuse this
They're both
situation
going
right now.
Winnie's whining, Shadow's just glaring at her. No, Winnie's like, wait, what?
Oh, the girls went outside to play.
No, she'll go back in.
Alright,
Okay.
sorry, guys.
So Tom Exposition was talking.
Tom's position. Okay, yeah, he just says, yes, with everything that's been going about, items being stolen, people disappearing, not exactly fun business.
No.
So, I assume you've been hired by the Onyx Tower, then?
Yes. In a manner.
In a manner. Paying a
It's-
price.
What?
Paying a price for something.
Potentially.
And what magic are you paying for?
You know, it's actually not for me, so I'd rather not discuss it.
Understandable. It's fine. I understand. But be careful what you do, son. Getting yourself entrenched with the Onyx Tower is not always safe. They care little for those who are not part of their clan.
I am very aware of that. And it's a risk I'm not the most fond of taking.
Yes. Well, go safely.
Old man warns about something that we're currently doing.
Go safely.
Just, Mark, I'll just check that box off on our road to death checklist.
Yes?
With him telling me to go safely, the time I have left before people show up, I'm going to look and see if I can research anything about spells. Because that's what I really want to take notes on.
Mm-hmm. Well, with those rolls, you find some decent stuff.
Okay.
What's your max level spells right now? 4th level?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Level 7.
Sorry, guys.
You're fine.
It's okay, you don't have to cry.
I might anyway.
Don't you cry no more.
I can't even sing along. My voice is shot.
So any side conversations? Anybody?
You do run across legend lore.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that's kind of like exactly what you were doing before.
You're like, well, this would have been nice. Granted, it's a level 5 spell, so you can't cast it yet.
Level
But
5 is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
it is.
A couple hundred pieces worth of ivory.
Yeah, it's pricey.
It's pricey.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. It was an issue I foresaw.
Oh, and Wall of Fire.
Oh, and the Wall of Fire. What level is that? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Wall of Fire is level 4. Those are the ones that really stick out to you. Everything else is kind of like in the lower end of things.
Okay.
You run across a lot that are just pretty simple, like the standard fireball and lightning spells and stuff that are around.
Actually, I don't think I have lightning. Yeah, I
You don't have lightning? Well,
I
then
do.
you could if you want it.
Yes, I do want lightning. The more spells I have access to, the better.
So lightning bolt is definitely going to be there. Yeah. Let's see. Rashida looks at you doing, like, she sees what you're doing. She's like, sorry, I have to get into this whole.
Cheerio, mate.
You check.
Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. Yeah. I don't know if this is really what you want to be doing. That old man, I'm sure he'll catch you on the way out.
You see,
He's an old man.
Exactly.
Their actual rules that the last time I was here, their actual rules, they couldn't bring pen and paper. They said nothing about notes themselves.
Oh, well, I understand.
So no pen and paper is involved in this.
Casters embraced the
Yes.
I'm not there,
yes,
but-
yes, I understand. Well, just I'll do my best to cover your back, just in case. All right,
I'm just waiting for Mark 1 and take its owned by old man.
you guys. Afterwards, you start making your way towards.
It's time honored tradition at this point.
You end up making your way towards the outside of the out of the library, and your friends are actually there. You
Okay.
guys had some pretty decent timing.
So we're all here to witness.
Yes.
Tristan, he's 97 years old. Well, then he's had plenty of time to practice, hasn't he?
I love Stardust.
It's one of the best things in the whole world.
Mm.
Anyways, one of the librarian at the door,
Mhm.
as you get your way there, he looks at you.
So as the metal detector starts going off.
Ah, it seems you've learned. Good. By the way, I heard that you were looking for items. Word
different
spreads
library?
quickly.
I it's quite easy for them to echo.
They have a hive mind.
Oh my gosh! That's ideas I haven't even put together. Hive mind librarians, they all know.
Part of the city, part of the crew.
Oh, that's creepy.
Part of the library.
Part of the staff.
Yeah, part of the staff, part of the library, part of the books. That's it, yeah. Part of the library, part of the books. Anyway.
That's how they're able to make sense of the Dewey Decimal System.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they don't need to write anything down, they're part of the books. Anyways, no, he's just like, word travels quickly. If you're looking for something, I've heard in the last day or so, Erlin is not doing well over at the at Moonlight Sundries. You might find he could help you.
Alan?
Erlin,
Erlin.
yes.
Merlin?
Not Merlin.
Like
Erlin, like
without the
Erlin
M.
Meyer Flask.
So Merlin without the M.
Yes. I realized after I made the name, I was like, that's Merlin.
He hasn't earned the M yet.
He hasn't earned his M.
Yeah, the M's for mastery.
It's spelled
He's only a wizard, he's not a mage.
That'd be really funny. He always says his name M. Erlin. Everyone just thinks it's Merlin, but it's Master Erlin. Anyway. All right.
Or Mr. Erlin.
Mr. Erlin.
Still in school right now.
All right. Enough Merlin jokes.
I think you mean Erlin jokes.
I just said, whatever, shut up. Erlin jokes, yes. Go to him. It seems he may have more information that might help you.
Okay. It's like nighttime now, right?
It's getting on into the evening.
They were meeting at night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You were doing your night meeting.
So we've been in there for
That's
a while.
true. You have been in there for a long time. Yeah.
Continuity.
So you can meet him on the next morning.
Yeah.
That'd be fine. Okay, so you guys spend your evening.
Well, we have to go
We
use the
meet
tracker
on-
now because
We haven't even talked yet.
Yeah.
That's
So we
true.
have this tracker that will last for 24 hours.
so we have to use it today.
And it's tracker on the
Frostbrand.
Frostbrand.
Because he put a tracker on it. Because, I mean, you
He's a
would.
paranoid old man.
No, you would. Like, you know.
Yep.
No one would notice this.
So here's the really funny thing. Anyways, yeah, it's okay. Tracker, no tracker. Anyways,
No, I think you mean swipe. Never mind.
swiper, no swiping.
I gave up halfway through.
Okay.
It's okay, you got your joke across.
That's actually kind of cool. So yeah, you're gonna use the tracker, yeah?
Yep. So I'm gonna pour out the stuff and
So,
what
yeah.
was it?
Hi.
Load into the air.
Good chat, everybody. I'm glad we got
Oh,
the
yeah.
news across
Sorry,
the
yeah.
board.
Go ahead and
That's right.
you have your chat, guys.
So you get us, parent. Yeah.
After our night meeting.
Yeah.
And we tell you guys about this tracker.
Great. So
Okay.
keys wanted.
Great.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Yeah. That's that. Yeah.
When is he not wanted?
No, like bounty wanted.
It's what I mean.
No, like legitimately has a bounty this time. Every other time it's just her wanting to eat him.
No. He's a little thief, isn't he?
Yeah.
Artemis wants me.
Oh.
Bounty.
Artemis wants you.
Bounty.
And as far as I know, you've never had a money price.
I'm not gonna let Artemis touch anybody. That's
Well,
not
as
what
I said before, he's kind of a father figure to me. So.
So you want him to find you?
No.
Right.
It's just kind of awkward. Put a price on your own son's head.
Yeah. Well,
Talk to Sanji.
But yeah, it is actually. Yeah, he's now bountied me. But I found this and I hold up the paper ring. I got this.
paper ring.
Oh, unfold it. It says. Hold on, I got what it said.
We assume that was the one that dude gave us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just says problem. I contacted the local underground here, who happened to be from my guild, which was awkward. Luckily, he was a guy I knew. He likes me. Didn't kill me. plus.
Yeah.
Or turn you in.
Or turn me in either. So hey, he's the one who warned me about the bounty. But other than that,
Apparently, there's a little bit
Yeah.
of honor among thieves. Eh?
yeah, I asked about the ruby heart, and I got this ring, which I'm guessing is representing of the ring that the people in the tower that made me so I couldn't talk told us to get. And all it says is problem, so even the Thieves Guild is having a problem with the ruby heart apparently. So if we need help from the underground, they don't like them either. So.
Well,
But that's as much information as we were able to gather.
our delving into Frost Rend and the Heart of Fire kind of cemented my fears that these are extremely powerful magical artifacts.
Didn't we already know that?
I mean, like, more powerful than we thought.
That's pretty much everything we look at. Like, I wasn't expecting anything less.
So, we give them back to the people who already have the power. Nobody has a reason to use them because they already have the power. Win-win.
Yeah. I mean, so far it doesn't seem anyone's used them.
Don't be crazy.
What do you think,
Didn't-
Mittens?
Didn't we need the Ring of Fire for something?
We needed the
For
Heart
sure.
of
Spells.
Fire.
Alright, it's the Heart of Fire,
That's
not Ring
why
of Fire.
we need these
Well, the
things
Ring
is
of
to
Fire
help us.
is the Heart of Fire, but we needed it to get... Supposedly we needed it to get through the door
To the Fire
to the
Forge.
Fire Forge, which we've already been to,
Right, we don't need that.
so we don't need it anymore.
Unless we wanted to return there.
We might need it in the
The
future
door-
if we
the
choose
door's
to go after
open.
more forges, but I'd just as soon not.
We didn't lock it up behind us.
The other thing to
Fire
consider
Forge.
is, while they haven't been used in a long time, they did just get stolen from those very people.
Right, so they probably won't let it get stolen again. I don't know. That's their problem.
I agree.
But if they get used, it becomes everyone's problem.
Not if we're not in the immediate vicinity.
No, it becomes everyone's problem if they get used, if they get misused.
Yeah, I'm with
I
Fairy
don't
on
know
this
about
one.
that. We're not talking about a star mithril sword here.
No, we're talking about an item that's already
I
magical.
tried hiding that. All right, I tried.
We're talking about artifacts that that could burn the world to cinders.
Oh. So, like, artifacts that could be used to create gods. Like ones that got stolen from my temple.
I don't remember those being told that they were unbelievably powerful objects. Or at least nobody told me that. Or I wasn't listening. Anyway, back to your story about the other important items.
All I'm saying is that we should carefully consider all of the options.
Well, if we want to get the trace taken off Shalia so we can storm the
We need to
Yagamoth
get 'em.
to save people and retrieve relics that can, what was it, create gods. It seems like we kind of need to play ball with these Onyx Tower people.
Which they will use to create, put inside the door. A star mithril sword.
Yeah,
We can't, we
I
don't
think
have the
I
will.
agree. I agree. We should go help.
So none of this really matters until we actually get the items.
That's true.
Correct.
So burn that bridge when we get there?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes,
Isn't
we're
that
all in
regionally
agreement that this ruby
It'll be
hawk
much easier
people
with
should
this
not
ring.
keep it.
All right. So, are we all in agreement? We just go get these things and get it done.
Let's do it.
Until something changes. Because this is a job and something always changes near the ending.
Yeah. Well, we deal with it as it comes, right?
Sure.
All right.
Which one are we doing first? We gotta do
We've
the
only got
Frostbrand first.
We only have one.
got a track on
We
Frost
already
Rain.
have one tracker.
All right. I guess
Hopefully
we
they're
start
stupid
the
enough to
tracker
keep
for
them in the
Frost
same
Rain.
location, which most people we rob do. Surprisingly, people like to keep valuable things in one spot. It makes it easy to do a heist.
A lot of times they are using both of these immensely magical items for the same ritual.
Mhm.
Well, that's the thing.
Please,
They're
please. You all say
they're-
like you've done this before.
They're extremely dangerous to be around unless you've mastered them. Like, deadly dangerous to be around. So I have
So
no
how
idea
is
how
it
they're
supposed to be
holding on to them.
Can they go inside
do you
bag
know?
of holdings?
Probably.
Because, as Shalia said, how are we going to move them?
If I remember right, one of them's a wand, which usually means it's
But
about
if they're
yay big to
dangerous
yay
to
big.
be around without being attuned to them, how do people who
No,
don't master them move them?
We'll have to. That's another one where we'll probably have to figure that out when we get there.
Who's
So,
to say
like
they
most of our plans.
are
All right,
masters of that?
let's do a heist.
All right.
Right? We're wasting time. Didn't you say this thing was on a timer?
Yeah.
Let's get going.
Right. Blow the thingy.
I blow the thingy.
Is that a harmonica?
It was an NES cartridge, but sure.
I didn't say anything.
You didn't have to.
You know?
It's not gay unless you're gay.
Let's continue.
Let's continue.
Okay.
All right.
So we use the potion.
Okay, so you use the tracking spell.
No. He blows on the potion.
Okay, and you watch this thin silver line begin creeping out into the city.
With a tutorial popping up saying, when you get lost, if you turn on...
Press A to jump. Jump.
All right, well,
Jump, you little pig.
Anyway,
should we do the
Hop, hop,
classics?
hop.
Rogues first.
Rogues first. Run.
It won't be very
Smuggler second.
Yeah.
Wizard third.
Just say apple. No, that was jumping. That we just it was jumping.
Which...
Okay,
It's sort of the same.
cleric behind.
Yeah.
Paladin runs up with you guys.
That's a terrible idea.
We're keeping an eye out and watching where it
I'm
goes.
just stealthy.
Which reminds me, so can just anybody see this trail that we're
Nope.
following?
Only we can.
Yeah, but assumedly on that one, it would only be the person using it that can
Only
see
the
it.
caster would be able to see it if that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
So-
guess I'm going first.
thought I would clarify that one. Just because
Following Tay.
if there's just a
Following
lady...
That sounds
All right,
pretty dumb.
following Caleb
really sounds
through the city.
not a good
All
idea.
right, well, I guess no stealthing then.
As you follow this, yeah, no stealthing.
Or you can just
I can
stealth
stealth.
follow him.
Well, everyone just
Yeah,
heard
but
you
not a
laugh,
lot of people.
so-
As Caleb, yeah, maniacal laughter heard throughout the
I
city,
will go first,
through all of Orsina.
stealthily.
Alright.
All the lights turn on. What the hell was that?
Presentation.
Alright, anyway. You follow this line through the city. It's a good couple of hours just winding through. For a brief moment the line actually just like flutters and you watch it go this way. Like it leads you back another direction.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna start stealthing at this point because I think we're getting close.
Or it's moving.
That too.
Or
Stream
whoever
lines.
you're tracking.
But it is not long.
No idea.
and
You can roll me a stealth real quick.
diverting.
We're all gonna lose him.
15, 16, 17, 18.
18.
Yep.
Okay.
21.
21.
Oh, are we stealthing now?
13.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, well, I'm wearing
This
heavy
reminds
armor,
me
so
of the
disadvantage.
barbarian who
So,
stealths using intimidate.
13.
Neither Rashida nor Fernando are stealthing.
Oh, great.
Yeah, just roll.
Like they're even if they're trying, they're not doing well.
yep, 8.
Plus
that's
so
a
it's
two
it,
by the daughters.
hey,
So 12.
plus 6
Oh,
no.
because it's additional.
so 15.
But you don't need to worry because you're not
Okay.
stealthing.
You're not also.
You're not in the party yet.
We're not. We don't have you yet.
We don't have you yet.
I'm just practicing.
You're a secret character. You haven't been unlocked yet.
Maybe he is stealthing.
You don't know. No. All right. So you guys have stealth. You guys have all rolled your stealth. You get all freaked out. Just what's going on? You begin kind of creeping along, following, and maybe 10 minutes or so. All of a sudden, it flits again and goes back the direction you guys were going.
So I got an 11 on my stealth.
Oh yeah, it's okay. We have a few people who aren't stealthing well.
I got an 8.
Yeah, a few people.
I'm also wearing heavy armor, so I have
Yeah,
disadvantage.
I know.
What is going on? Although you're the one that's doing this, we're probably like, what are you doing, Caleb?
It's a line. Follow it.
Gosh.
No, yeah. So you guys can follow back on the line.
It keeps changing directions. We're either really close or it's moving super fast.
Or they're teleporting.
Or they're teleporting.
I hate teleporting.
I love teleporting.
So the line ends up leading you guys as you follow. You see a sign above. The line leads into a shop.
Okay.
The sign above says Moonlight Sundries.
Chugga chugga
This
choo
sounds
choo.
really familiar.
I'm keeping my eye out for any thieves' cant written anywhere, like I did on door frames.
Give me a quick perception check.
May I assist?
Sure. So roll at advantage.
Apparently you needed it.
10.
Wow. No, you don't see any thieves' cant. Especially in the dark.
I have night vision.
You have night vision?
Yeah, I got devil's sight.
Oh, if you're casting it, right?
No.
No.
Oh no, it's
It's
automatic, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're.
my invocation.
It's only our other guy. We only have one person that doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
we
he's
have
got
two.
true
We have two
sight.
people. Well, yeah, we have a true sight guy. You're the only one stuck without dark vision.
Yeah, I have devil's sight. It's was one of my invocations.
Right.
Eyes of the Rune Keeper.
So yeah, that wouldn't be a problem. But still, 10. You're not going to see it. Yeah. So you guys get to the door. Obviously, it's late. The place is closed. Well, you would assume it to be, right?
I try the doorknob anyway.
You don't see a closed sign. You see a light inside, like through the window.
Okay.
If you go to open the door, you find it is not locked.
Okay. And
What is the place of business? Is it like an inn?
Moonlight Sundries.
It's
It's
the place
a
that
sundries
Kay was
shop.
suggested to go to.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why it sounded. I was like, this sounds very familiar.
that's
Yeah.
why I went choo choo.
That's where Earl
Anyway.
went.
And this is where the tracker took us to.
Yep.
All right.
So here's the funny thing is that this fits even with the tracking thing. Anyways, just for the mere fact that there's a reason that the line disappeared, but you'll find that out in a little bit. So,
All right. Well, I suppose we're going to go into Moonlight Sundries if it's unlocked.
Let's go shopping.
okay, you go into Moonlight Sundries.
I still got a lot of money.
Is there a lot of geeks with these sundries?
No, there are not people eating chicken heads.
Wait,
Um,
what?
That's actually like the real definition of a geek is someone who eats the heads off chickens.
I got
What?
your joke. Don't worry.
Thank you, Nathan.
I got your joke.
Thank you.
What?
Geek and sundry.
Yeah, geek and
No,
sundry.
no, I got that joke. I'm very confused at the other.
Yep.
Chicken heads, yes.
Anyway, so you go in. His mind's been blown.
Oh, it's usually me. It's kind of impressive to see it from the outside.
Hold on, I need to look up this definition.
Oh,
Great.
man.
Continue with the story.
Yeah,
It's all
continue
right.
the story. I'm
you go,
listening.
you go in. The place is very dimly lit, as you can see. It's just a small oil lamp, and you hear a man crying back behind the shop counter, in like the door behind. As you've opened the door, you hear the little ping, 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 ping of the bell, and just a like he kind of just like he's made he's startled, and who goes there? You just hear a sword blade from sword drawn.
Two people entered the shop. Calm down.
No,
I was mimicking.
he was
I
mimicking
know,
the sound.
but that would mean that two people would have entered the shop.
Or entered in the left.
Calm down. We're not here for any trouble.
You see this man walk through the door. His hair and beard are silvery and almost seem to give off their own light. He looks like he's probably like between 38 and 44, middle aged.
So, overpowered old man.
He's 30.
Old man.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Tightly trimmed beard. He has some sort of a bandana on his, like some sort of a like headband. As he reaches in, pulls the lantern along with him. You can see it looks like it's in dragon scales. The headband is made of dragon skin, probably. And he just sits there.
What?
Wow! He just looks. He's like, "What are you doing in my shop?"
I thought it was open. My apologies.
You thought the shop was open. There's hardly a light in here.
I saw a light and it was unlocked.
It's the middle of the night. My shop boy must have forgot to lock the door. I apologize. What are you doing here?
Believe it or not, I was led here by a magic spell.
He just puts the blade into the desk, like into the front shop desk.
Sure, not good for the wood.
He's mending. We're in a magic city. Does anything actually matter?
This does not. Yes, Orsina. Magic spells leading people wherever. Of course. This is normal. What spell?
Oh crap! What
So are we there yet?
What did it bring? Why did it bring you here?
It was a tracking spell.
Yeah.
A tracking spell.
It does bring
Tracking an item.
You can still see the silver line leading back behind his desk, like back behind into the back rooms.
Is there like a history roll or anything I can do? Like, what the glowy beard? That's not normal.
Yeah, this really tight. It's a really tight trimmed beard, but he has this silver look, and it's not actually. It just has this feeling of like it almost has some sort of illumination to it. It
Like
just
saying
stands
that-
out a little bit
Like,
from the
He uses
darkness.
a really good beer
Like,
oil.
is he like
He
an
washes it in Sunny
ASMR
Day.
or something? Is there anything like any roll I can do to figure out like what's going on there?
Sure, you can give me a roll.
Okay.
Give me a. Give me a nature roll.
Nature.
Well, the truth is, he's a Luminarin from the moon.
Jeez, I'm rolling garbage.
You always roll
I'm
garbage.
really getting fed up with these dice.
So get different
It's
dice.
okay. They just
Nice
think you-
jail.
All right, yeah, I got a 7.
Yeah, you've got no idea. You're just like
Yeah.
your guess is like, yeah. You're like, are you part angel? Is there something else
It's like an
that?
angel pirate.
What beard
It's
oil
like an
do you
angel and a
use?
pirate had a baby.
What conditioner do you use to make your hair like that?
Conditioner.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're connected to the party line.
No. Anyway, yeah, you can see that silver line leading back behind into the back rooms. But he's like, a tracking spell. Looking for what?
A wand. A very specific wand that was marked by its maker.
Do we really want to tell everybody that we pass exactly what we're doing?
This is why I did not mention the name of the wand.
No, but that's not.
Wands marked by makers.
Yes.
I apologize. I don't actually have any wands in my shop right now.
Maybe it was just the shortest route to it. Do you have a back door?
We're at a scavenger hunt.
I don't exactly have a back door.
You have a back window.
No.
Would you mind if we continue following this line? Just
You can follow us.
Zero
We have no idea where this leads.
He draws another blade, picks the other off of the table. Go ahead. I'll let you back.
I don't trust him for some reason.
neither do I for some reason.
Do you think any of the burnings? I'm already saying what I'm trying to say. Do you think any of the buildings in Orsina can actually burn?
No, probably.
The interior is probably good.
So, you guys head back?
Yes,
I'm
I
asking
bet
for a
that-
friend. Ooh.
'Kay.
Keep going.
Feet.
Hi.
It's your feet.
I don't think that was me.
My goodness.
No.
Perhaps.
We fixed it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Good.
You guys head back.
do we?
He just well, that's
Yeah.
what I asked,
Are we?
and they said
I-
yes.
I'm heading back.
This
He
doesn't
stand-
seem
We
threatening.
are following the line.
He stands there with his blades and just kind of watches all of you. Nods his head at the paladin. I trust you're gonna keep them in line.
Well, that's why she's here.
Yeah. I don't do much to keep these in line. I just try and stay alive. Stuck with them for now.
You could leave.
I could.
I feel like part of that was a lie, but
She tries her best.
Alright,
You
guys,
just-
remember we can speak in our heads. That way he can't hear us.
So
talk.
as you guys make your way back, you see the silver line leads to what looks like a mirror,
so
but
did
it
we
is
have
very large,
to- did we have
as
to walk-
size of a door.
Oh. We're pulling a candy shop wars.
It's the mirror of
The
Erised.
Mirror Master.
Alright, who doesn't have a reflection?
I cast detect magic.
It is a portal.
That's what I thought.
Alright, who doesn't have a reflection?
I going to look back, and this is Erlin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna look back at him. I'm gonna step through the mirror.
Hey! Hold on, kid. You don't want to go in through there.
It's where the tracker leads.
Yeah, it's also really dangerous.
And you have it
What's
in
through
your
it?
first one.
I'm a sundry shop. How do you think I get my stuff? I gotta go
He's also not
places.
questioning that I'm speaking in his head.
Real,
You're an Orsina.
real quick. Sundries are like sweets, right?
No,
No, it's basically like a pawn shop.
it's like a giant.
Oh.
It's like a giant general store full of all sorts of different things.
Okay. I had
but-
a completely different idea on what a sundry shop was.
I'm gonna assume that my candy shop war reference didn't help.
No, it really did.
The mental image of the kindly candy store owner having two giant knives behind the counter definitely didn't cause any alarm.
No, it did, but
I chop taffy.
See that I was confused.
Oh, well.
Where does the portal lead to?
Leads out to the swamps, the marsh.
So yes, it was because this is the fastest route.
It's not a happy place to go out to, but there's a lot of cool stuff out there to find.
We usually don't go to happy places.
No, that's really not a luxury we get to have.
I don't even know what happiness is.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's a dark life.
Never more. Come
Are
on,
you
man.
not happy with me? We've been partners for how long?
Through the portal we go.
What is happiness?
You guys want to go through the portal?
Sounds more like we need to than we want to.
All right, I'm gonna ask the important question: is it possible to go back through the portal from the other side?
That is a good question.
Yeah, it is. But you'll need this.
That's what I was waiting for.
I've been out there looking for a while. I lost my daughter as a couple of days ago. If you wish to go through there, I highly recommend being very careful. I believe my daughter was taken, as the last 4 or 5 out of the city have been taken. Everyone keeps blaming it on the Ruby Heart. My encounters with them, I don't think it's them, but it could be.
What do you think it might be?
Not sure.
The Jabberwocky.
The swamp
The
thing.
Yagamoth, because it's always our problem.
If it were Yagamoth, I would know.
The Chupacabra.
Goatsuckers aren't after characters.
We don't know
After
yet.
me.
I'm not telling you.
It was him.
No. I think there's something else out there. I'm just not sure what yet. I've been going through the swamps and I get lost out in the fog. It gets so thick. And I have to find my way back. Nearly lost my life a couple of times out there. The place will try to kill you on its own.
Good thing you have a cleric.
Yeah, that'd be useful to go. That'd be useful to have somebody. Fine. You guys want to go out there?
I think we have to.
Want is a strong word.
I mean, all we're doing is trying to remove a mark. Is it really worth it?
If we're going down there, yes. I'm not walking in there while they know where we're coming.
If you find a girl named Iara,
Iara or Diara?
Iara,
Iara Baboon?
no. If you find her, bring her back. I'll pay you however you guys need.
I would like $1 million, please.
Our price is steep.
No, sorry. This world. I would like $1 billion, please.
He said.
It's like I gotta make that transition for this world's money.
Well, one, I don't even know what $1 is, so.
It's about the same as a platinum.
You would know if you were CL. What?
Was that a sand dollar joke?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Ah.
I know things about the sea.
Wait a sec. I can take care of that.
Never mind. I don't want that anymore.
I can make this happen.
And if you want to give us a blank check, I would be happy to take you up on that.
I will pay you with what I have to be able to pay. I can't just come up with some ungodly number.
No, we'll be reasonable.
Everyone else in this universe can. Why can't you?
How about we just bring his daughter back because it's the right thing to do?
Because half of us don't do the right thing for nothing.
I'll bring your daughter back for you.
Thank you.
I mean, we'll get money from it, so hey.
Yeah.
Here, you'll need this to get back. He throws a small mirror to you, a silver
Nobody
mirror.
ever hands anything in this universe.
Right?
They're all
So-
germaphobes.
I don't like to be handed things.
That's why I have my assistants.
Okay,
1, 2.
so he gives that to you. You just have to rub the surface. Come back to the tree that you guys will come out of, and it'll give the portal back.
Mm-hmm.
Don't lose yourselves. It's not an easy way coming back to Orsina from there.
As long as we're not flying.
Oh, you act like that was so
You don't
bad.
like to fly?
Nah, no.
Or fall like 40,000
That's
feet
sad.
from the back of a dragon.
Oh, that
What?
wasn't that bad.
I don't remember that.
You came out fine.
You
You've had
you
some
read it
adventures.
out.
You've had some serious adventures.
Yep, and rolling level 7.
Well,
So
thank you.
who would
As-
like to go first?
When
I
he,
walked through the portal.
okay, I was gonna say when he turns to kind of walk, you guys can see that he has an enormous wound on his back. That he has not even seemed to complain or have any issue.
I think you need some ointment.
Or a healing potion.
Or Eric.
I walked through the portal after Calum.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he just
I'm
he
up there as
sits.
well.
Okay, you guys follow through the portal.
Yep.
Okay,
I guess so.
okay.
Apparently the dog does as well.
No, Lucky, you gotta stay here.
All right, guys.
All
So
right. I would like to point out it's also 9:05.
I understand that we also started at almost 8 o'clock. So.
That is also true.
All right. So yeah, you guys now finally made it into the swamps out here. It is dangerous terrain, as you see. There's obviously deep pools. Some of them bubbling, popping with gases and such coming out of them. You'll want to do your best to stay on the dry road as much as you can. It is very clearly not something you want to get into. But as you guys are making your way, you do see some shadowy figure out in front. It looks like it's dragging something out of the mire.
Oh,
Should we talk to him?
First of all, where's our line?
Where's your
That
line?
long spell went through
Yeah.
there, right? So where is it?
Yeah.
You are following it.
Okay.
Does it go towards the creepy guy in the distance?
It goes towards him, yes, but it goes beyond him too.
Yeah.
Well, you would know.
Yeah.
alright. I am going to So there's something that's dragging something behind it in the distance.
Mm-hmm. Not behind it. It
Oh.
looks like it's dragging it out of something, so it's like struggling to pull
Pulling it out of the water.
Yeah, out of the mire.
I'm going to think it key that this is not our guy.
So I shouldn't connect to it.
Giant buff.
Probably not.
Okay.
Is he pulling out of the water?
I don't know. I can get closer, see if I can find out.
Yes.
I'm gonna stealth closer.
Roll me a stealth.
Ooh, 20.
Nice.
13 plus 7.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna miss.
So you creep up. You can see a rather well-dressed warrior. He has a couple of blades on his back and like hard leather. He looks like he's got a rough scar on an eye, and he's dragging out what appears to be a dead body out of the mire. He
Me and my crew crashed here. We weren't sure how.
yeah.
Now we're land pirates.
You're not exactly sure the whole situation, but that's what you see.
Alright, there's somebody up ahead.
Oh, sorry. You also give me a quick perception.
Perception?
Yes.
10.
10, that's enough. You also see something else moving in the water just a little ways beyond where he'd pulled the body from. Something just kind of crests and creates ripples.
How far away am I?
You
Or
are
I should say, how close was I?
you're about 20 feet away from where you saw the ripples.
Okay. I'm gonna just prepare my daggers.
Okay?
And then I'm gonna lean back and just speak to the group in the mind. There's a guy up ahead. Looks a bit too clean. I don't think he's been here long.
Yeah, he's covered in mud from where he like got into the water.
Yeah, well, other than that, I don't think he's been here long. He's pulling a dead body out of the water, and there's something in the water.
Well, the line still in here. The line leads past them, so
Well, he looks nasty. So if we want to go around, we can, but I think the thing in the water is going to be hungry. Yeah. I think we should just be careful of all ponds and puddles we walk past.
completely fair. I'm imagining this is kind of like the
Pushing
Dagobah.
around to the water.
the fog from Lord of the Rings.
Should we warn him?
The dead marshes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's coming after him.
Well, so far nothing's
It's a bit deep.
happening.
There's
If you wanna warn
the
him,
bogs are a bit deeper.
I mean,
It's not just the little pools where bodies kind of sit. It's pretty deep water in some cases.
I mean, a voice randomly appearing in your head is sketchy enough, so...
I'll warn him. Anybody else want to warn him?
We're gonna have to walk past them.
So am I as
Yeah.
well.
It'd be easier just
Let's
to
warn him.
say hi
I'm
to
gonna warn
him
him.
than just
Well,
try to avoid him.
Yeah.
Since we have to walk past him anyways, we're
'Kay.
gonna...
Who's gonna say what?
Hey-oh!
We'll
You just
say
pop
we-
out. Hey-oh!
What?
All right.
We're
There's
now
something in
Pearson.
the water.
having a crow dinner.
You hear a small, odd voice popping out nearby.
Going, "Hey-oh."
He's only about 5 feet from you, hidden amongst the scrub, and you just hear this voice, "Hey-oh!" in your head. Not
No,
actually
that's
spoken to.
No, that's
Oh,
spoken.
that's spoken. Okay, you mimicked
Yeah,
it.
that's a line I'm
Where
gonna
did you
mimic.
hear "Heyo"?
Way long time ago.
So there was a jock that he knew once.
So yeah, you hear a bird
Where's
mimic
Turtle?
"Hey-oh!" out of the
I can
brush.
do more credence. I can go, hello!
Never heard that sound before.
Okay, how are you reacting to this situation?
I also have daggers out, by the way.
That's
I'm going
reassuring.
to investigate.
Armed bird pops out of bush and goes, "Hey-oh!"
Hello!
Oh, well, hello.
How far away are the rest of us?
You guys are about 25 feet away.
Okay, so
25 feet
Within
Around
Or sorry,
the
no,
same-
40, about 45 feet away. You're
away.
not. You're not
So
that. You're a little bit of a distance off in the like foggy, murky bog.
right.
It's
So
got some,
you can
it's got a
take
little
over
distance.
their mind and see.
He
can't
can
see.
open mind and let
I
them
can
hear his
communicate
voice.
via telepath, but, right?
So you can't
Telepathy.
see what they're saying, or can't?
No, he can't. He can't manipulate your mind or
I
see
can
your
only-
thoughts.
The bird, though.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
No,
the bird.
he can't. He can't see your thoughts.
You are the bird.
I am
He
the
is
bird.
the
your
bird.
character.
I'm a
Yeah.
Kenku. I'm a Ravenfolk character,
Oh.
which does not have the ability to
So, yes,
actually speak on
He
its
is
own.
he is a Ravenfolk, the Kenku. She is a Dark Elf, a Yagamoth. He is a Furbolg, which is like a giant furry blue person from the forest,
Okay.
kind of a fawn type. She's a cat, cleric. Sea elf, so he's kind of bluish
And
and bald currently. High elf and Eladrin, which is a fairy elf.
Okay.
Yes, and
Elf,
he
elf,
was a
elf,
skater
elf.
boy.
And
She
I am
said sea
a
wave.
Human.
Human. Well, that's boring.
Hey, tell that to Fernando.
And
Where is Fernando?
it's good. It's good. It's good.
He's just following us.
If
Okay.
my feet weren't so long.
It's been
Okay.
so long.
But I'm about 4 feet tall. I'm basically a
Oh,
raven.
so you're 4 feet tall.
I'm short.
Well, then my reaction would be totally different.
With knives in
Holy-
hand.
Shiz monkeys. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep, that's a traditional thing.
Well, if we want to go traditional, then we should probably stop calling out everything that's happening as it happens.
That is
Okay,
also true.
go.
Okay. Alright, so he jumps out of the bush. Right?
Hey-yo.
Well, does he? So he flew in?
No.
What?
He can't
No,
fly.
you cannot
fly.
fly.
I cannot fly and I cannot naturally speak.
So
Even though I feel like we should have made character
an
introductions.
elite scout let
Right.
something
Okay.
like that sneak up on him.
His stealth was insane.
I rolled a stealth.
You
too.
can roll
Oh,
deception.
you rolled. Okay, you rolled a stealth, and it was insane.
Yes.
And so you snuck up on me while I was having
Yep.
an afternoon snack.
Well, you were dragging a dead body out of the mire.
And
Having an
then-
afternoon
While I was
snack.
eating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He's Vic.
So he jumps out, and I just a little bit shocked. And he's 4 feet tall.
Yep.
Okay.
With two knives.
Comes up to maybe your chest.
Two
Yeah.
knives.
So,
Hello.
can I help you?
And then I go ding 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 ding, making the warning bell from the ship. You guys can hear this too, because
Yeah, we're walking up.
Yeah.
Like,
You can totally see
There's
us
something
approaching.
in the water.
Well, why would?
Besides the dead
Okay.
body.
How do you react to it?
Well,
Just roll with it.
so I pull out my weapons and I go at the bird.
Wait.
Oh, that's probably.
Hold on. There's something about to attack you in the water.
you mean there's something in the water?
Wait, you guys
That's
are
what I
45 feet away. You're
I'm
like-
yelling.
We're walking.
So they've heard him though, because he's spoken out loud to them in their mind.
Okay.
So they've been informed.
Spoken
They've been
out loud in
informed.
their minds?
Yeah,
Come
spoken
on.
out loud in their
Well,
mind.
I am. That's what I do. I
Okay.
go after the bird, not knowing why he's sounding an alarm, and I'm trying to be stealthy,
Yep.
dragging this body, minding my own business.
Okay, roll to
The
hit.
question is, should we let him do it?
If you're going to swing at him,
We aren't gonna let him do it.
I'm kidding. I'm
No.
kidding.
All right, so which one do I do for the
D20.
attack? So this one.
Yep, that
Yeah.
works.
Yep.
It's been over a day, hasn't it? My
Since
blood,
it was a-
blood feather veil.
yes.
AC change.
So I go to attack.
Are
and
people? Ooh, that doesn't look
I
good.
rolled a 4,
+8.
so 12.
Yep.
AC 15. He misses.
Good. So you take a swing. You just you flip the sword around at him, and yeah, he's like, "Ah!" You guys see this as you're like coming up, because it's not like you're gonna be 45 feet for long. You're coming to him.
Okay, I
Um,
cast plant growth.
You cast plant growth.
Yep.
You might want to wait and see what he says, though.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
fine. Cast plant
I
growth.
You
just-
attack the bird.
It's
I
fine.
see you go after him, so I'm just gonna cast plant growth and
Okay.
try to tangle you both up.
Hey.
Okay. You guys got to make a. It's a DC. It's a dex save, right?
Let me see here.
Either dex or strength.
All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on a point within range within 150 feet. So I just center it on them. Become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves.
Oh,
Uh,
it's like worse than normal.
So you're actually going to like hinder you guys coming towards us as well.
Mhm.
Yes.
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 Hopefully, whatever's in,
But-
is in the water.
Well, you can-
also.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever in the water.
I can exclude one or more areas of any size within the spell's area from being affected. So I am going to.
Oh, you could leave a path.
I am going to leave a path from key to us.
Okay.
And basically just have the
Everything else
Okay.
be overgrown.
everything else.
Is there
overgrown.
and
Maybe
there's
you
no
plant
there's no
some
DC
water.
for getting tangled. It just
It's
creates
no
difficult
It
terrain.
just creates a very difficult.
Just
Very
difficult terrain.
difficult.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because it's
That's
not
fine.
double, it's quadruple.
it's quadruple. Yeah, quadruple movement.
Okay. Yeah, as you do so, just all this plant growth begins growing up out of everywhere, out of the out of the bog and stuff too. It begins tangling up around the dead body. That probably pisses you off a little bit. Yeah, but you've made a pathway for Key to run out.
Run away!
Okay.
He's scary, guys. I don't like him.
So initiative.
Are you going to continue fighting this with this situation
Well,
as they're
I
coming
can
up?
look
Are
out
you
and
guys
see a-
speaking and saying
I-
anything?
I'm like, hold
Tell him to hold
on
on.
before you start killing people. There's something behind you, man.
Key, before you start killing people,
I didn't attack. He attacked me.
Okay.
I'm not even retaliating.
He tried to attack you. Let's get this straight.
You say there's something behind. He says there's something
Yeah, there's
behind you.
Something coming at you
Oh.
from the water.
that's not the oldest trick in the book.
Well, I don't believe you. Actually, prove it.
All sense motive.
Just
This is a role reversal.
You can take an insight roll.
Situation.
Roll an insight.
What this?
Yep.
So roll that.
Roll your dice.
Yeah.
And so it would be your add your wit.
Wisdom.
Yeah, it's your wisdom, but it's going to be the actual save because it adds your proficiency as well. There
12
plus.
plus
7.
7.
Yeah.
So 19.
They don't seem like they are smart enough to lie to you.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
That's how.
Ouch!
I'm not saying that in an insult. I'm saying that from his perspective of like, in this situation, they're not lying to me. They
Okay.
just don't seem
I
like
guess
the
being
kind of group that would be
outspoken
lying.
Would be true.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So then so all that growth is behind me now, right?
It's all over. It's underneath you. It's around you.
Right. Well, if you could kindly remove the bush so I may remove myself from danger henceforth.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, burial.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a one and done. That's not like an overtime that you can relieve.
Yeah, I can't
It's
do
not a
anything about it
So
now.
you're saying that I am stuck?
You're not stuck. You
You
just
can-
it just
Yeah.
takes
You
four
can take a
times the.
step forward.
Oh,
It takes
okay,
4 times
so
the
I pick
movement.
up the body that I was dragging,
Okay.
lift it over my shoulder.
As you do so,
How close are we now?
you guys are about 10 feet, 20 feet away. Not
I'm-
very
But
like.
the overgrowth is behind me as well.
It's all around for
I'm
150
basically-
feet.
Right.
Well, no, no.
Yeah, don't bite my
100
beard.
feet.
Oh, it's
Right,
150.
It's a 100-foot radius
so
100 foot
From-
radius with 150 foot.
with a point anywhere within 150.
Right, right. Okay, 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 okay.
So how
So it's a
far,
100-foot radius.
How far is it from?
It's a 100 foot
Ah.
radius or 100 foot diameter.
She
Radius.
Holy crap! It's 200 feet of area.
Yeah.
The entire board would be covered if you had it on a board. Everywhere, the whole place just
Wait,
exploded
Right,
in
except
growth.
for the path.
Except for the
leading-
little pathway that he
Right,
created.
So then, how much is it from me to where the path is
About
free?
Because you were in
About
melee
5
right-
feet.
So
you were-
one.
yeah.
So one movement.
You also
One
hammered
movement,
where
but
we're
you're trying
going.
you're trying to pick up a body out of the growth.
Mhm.
I'm also keeping my daggers at the ready for whatever.
Oh,
comes
the
out.
body's in the growth.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah,
Um,
as you attempt to pick up the body from the growth,
Daggers at the ready.
you guys hear this.
Anything?
Like I can't make a good sound. As it comes up, you watch just a mouth of teeth just coming at you.
Dagger,
Um,
dagger.
I told you.
Roll initiative.
Crossbow. I
what's
guess.
the D20 again?
Yep.
Yep,
So
D20.
is everything-
D20 for
Your
pretty much
initiative initiative is
20
based off of your
plus
dex, so your dex score is a plus 3.
13 plus
Yeah.
3. Roll your die. Add 3.
19.
I rolled good
plus
this
3,
time.
20.
Yay.
I did not. You guys are failing me today.
Bjorn. Okay, 25 to 20.
Oh, 25 to 20, right?
Yeah,
So
somewhere
I-
between there.
22
22.
is what I had.
Cool.
I think that's it.
He had a good roll. That's good.
I rolled good, but not that good.
Okay.
Dude, that's like Grundle.
Geralt.
Oh.
Brave.
How's your son and or daughter Byleth doing?
Or is that a Witcher reference?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
To be fair, it's spelled with a J.
20 to 15.
18.
17.
Okay. 19. Okay. 18 for.
Wait. You got a good initiative?
I got above 10, yeah.
I got a 17.
Is that a Milagro?
Key was 18.
18, yeah.
No, I had a 17.
So we both had
17.
17.
Yeah.
My plus is 4.
My plus is 3.
Okay.
Yeah, covered in fur.
Well,
Go
you
home
are.
Most people would call it chest hair.
No.
Okay, and then
16.
below that, 16. Wow,
She
good.
sheds.
That's
How tall are
rare.
you? How tall
She
are
gets
you
brushed like 3 times a
in
day.
the game?
You got a 12,
Are you a
Urine.
cat-sized cat?
Shalia, what did you roll?
A 14.
14.
So you're like
About the
she's-
same size.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you taller?
She said she's 5 feet.
Size character, so
Ugh.
Yeah, it can range from 5 to 6.
Right.
Well, no, because dwarves also. Well, yeah, never mind. Anyway, yes.
Yeah, 5 feet. You're 4 feet, you said?
Yeah.
And you can't speak
I can mimic.
English?
I can mimic.
Okay, but
I can't speak
probably should
normally.
stay
I
on.
have
but
to.
you can. But you're intelligent though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't
And
have the
you
ability.
and him are together, or was that
Well-
a real life joke? When he said
We're
happiness,
we're like
a couple in the
We-
game.
no,
we're from the same
we're
gang.
No,
best
they're just
friends.
buddies.
Oh, best friends. You're
We're from
best
the-
friends with a Yagamoth.
Yeah.
That's
I'm from
love.
the Thieves Guild.
Oh, okay.
We're both in the.
She's an she's an assassin in the
Okay.
same guild.
I'm a thief.
Okay.
He's a thief.
Your best friend's a Yagma. Questionable judgment. But
Yes.
Well, when you're both in the same thieves guild.
Nice
You
to
just do
meet
what you can.
you.
All right.
I'm short.
I'm big.
And then how? And you're a big.
Big.
He's really big
And
And
you
you,
live-
like,
and blue.
imagine like
For me.
the X-Men First Class imagination of Beast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
pretty.
very accurate,
but
actually.
oh,
taller.
see,
That's
I've always
pretty
been
accurate.
imagining the Cookie Monster.
Or Sully, just not with the pink dots.
The whole time.
I can see
I'm just
Sully.
kidding.
Not the
I'm just
tail, but I
kidding.
can see Sully.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I see Sully
For
more
that,
when he
you
turns
get
into a
this
man.
bag.
you got first ups.
Congratulations.
What are you gonna do? So with
Just
with the
coming
stuff,
at you
guys,
with
just for your knowledge, my good friend Pearson here has done a lot of role playing stuff with me, but never actual tabletop D&D. So he hasn't done all the dice rolling and stats and stuff. We've done a lot more like free
Make up your own
form,
stories
yeah,
and
D&D type stuff, like free form RPG
So
stuff.
I'm learning the mechanics.
Yeah, so
Yes.
he's just learning some mechanics. So be patient with
So
him.
I'm going to leap back in line with these guys.
Okay, so you're gonna move first.
Yes.
Okay.
But like
So
in a leaping.
in a leaping. Okay,
Like-
give me an acrobatics. Give me an acrobatics check.
So that'd be your dex.
So it's gonna be your
so
dex,
Dex. Okay.
and then it'll just be
18 plus 3 is 21.
nice. All right, so yeah, you leap over the like tangled brush and get into the free area, and use your last 10 feet of movement to get up with them as they're all kind of in that space. You still have action and bonus action. So as far as attack stuff, like you don't have you need to be in melee range to attack. You're not anymore at this point.
Right, I needed to
But you
assess
could,
the
but you do
situation.
have a bonus action, which it's something you can use that's useful. The activation for your ability there.
The ability right here.
Uh-huh.
And what is that again? As a bonus action, do 2d4? Is that what it says?
Yeah. So it is with your stuff. You do a little bit of damage to yourself.
Oh. Okay.
In order to use the magic that you
But
do.
I have to be in close range to do
No,
that.
you don't.
Not
That
with the
that
ability.
activates the ability on the blade.
Which is lightning, cold, fire damage.
One of the three. You pick one of those three.
Adds plus 3 damage. So that's a range attack.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not a ranged attack. It enchants your sword with power.
Oh, okay. So then next time when I
So then
do-
when you start using it, it stays
in
that way,
melee.
and because it lasts for like a minute.
Okay.
So that's useful.
Bloodhunter?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's what I had.
I was gonna say, because you can only normally with Bloodhunter, it's only one right until you reach level. Well, I guess it was 7 or 8 is when you get the second right.
So I will activate my ability.
Okay, roll your d4 twice.
Which one's that one?
The little pyramid.
This one?
Yep.
Yeah.
The one with 4 sides.
1.
So 1.
And twice?
Mhm.
Yep.
Three.
So 4, and then it minuses on your con. So you won't do a ton of damage to yourself, luckily.
Okay.
So your con mod's a 3, right?
My con's a 3, yes.
So yeah, you take 1 point of damage.
To activate my ability.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
I thought it took off the maximum HP.
No.
Wait, that's actual Blood Hunter. Never mind.
Yeah, this is a little bit different.
Yeah, I'm just a special character with a special ability.
I'm just special. He's a
I'm
snowflake.
Special. I'm 96, 95. Oh.
So you're 95, and which of the element do you want? Lightning, fire, or cold?
Well, before I choose that,
It is currently in water.
observing this,
You
I
see,
would
it is a giant.
it's
It's a
water creature.
It's a giant crocodile.
Okay, so I'll do lightning.
Okay, lightning. Okay,
He's grumpy because he got all them teeth.
he
And
got
no
all them
toothbrush.
teeth and no toothbrush. It's not his Adula mom, got her. All right, all right,
Please. It's an alligator. That means he's weak to ice-based magic.
all right. Unless you're in Horizon Zero Dawn.
Or you're in water.
But
and
Okay,
thus
so
the
that's your
water-
move.
it's because they're cold blooded.
Mittens, you're up.
If it's a robot,
Bless.
it's not cold blooded.
Bless on who?
Well,
Everyone!
You get a bless.
It's 4 people,
I
right?
It's
turned
not
into
a-
Oprah and just
Oh my-
everybody.
You get a bless. You get a bless.
That's Keys, that's Bjorn's secret final wild shape. He turned into
Oprah.
Everyone, everything.
Oprah just wins the game.
And you get an at 20, and you get an at 20.
Well, she wins free. I
And then
mean,
she turns over and goes, Ellen?
Okay,
All right, who's getting blessed?
who's being blessed?
So this isn't an area blessing.
5 total.
You can only look at one
Right.
person.
It's
No,
certain.
no,
It's number.
it's-
It's not. It's a number of targets.
If I do it as a 3rd level spell, I can get 5.
so yeah.
So, Hero
Okay.
and Bjorn and Cage, Leah, that's 4, and who needs blessed?
You don't
out
want
of
to
you
bless
guys?
the people that
The
are these
person
the
that currently
attackers?
attacked one of us
Yeah.
allies.
Probably.
Usually these are the people that go up front.
So he will go up front more than I will.
Okay, so
Yes,
Caleb.
far more.
Caleb.
Because
All right.
I'm a dumb wizard.
He is not currently your ally.
Right, I don't really know you, so.
Right. I know that. I'm not saying it. I'm just curious who you normally bless that with.
Okay, so you cast bless. Anything else? You're gonna summon your spiritual weapon. Okay. All right.
Right on top.
Sneak attack is you have
Which means it's an attack.
Bless you.
16.
To hit.
16 to hit. Hits.
Your weapon damage.
Mm-hmm. It's a D8.
This giant
No, you would.
cat flail.
Cat toy.
Well, because it's spiritual. Spiritual weapon's not a
Oh,
cantrip.
that's
is it?
right. If I cast it
No.
higher, then I get.
You did.
No, it's a level 2.
You wouldn't have your assassination, but you rolled a 20, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, so roll your sneak attack.
So it's level 2.
It's 2d8 damage.
1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Unless you cast it at a higher level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she casts as a second level spell, so
Right.
it's 1d8. Plus your spell modifier. Modifier?
Modifier.
Modifier.
Father.
Which is
Modifier, gentlemen.
Father. Sister,
So
brother.
her parents get called in.
All right. So how much
to
damage?
lay down the
7.
spank.
7 damage. Oh my gosh.
No,
Okay.
it's your
So yes.
Spellcasting modifier.
Right, which is wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Mittens reaches out, casts bless, the shimmer from it hitting those who she has named,
Hashtag.
and afterwards just like little New York meow at him as the king meow The cat toy comes down, just flips against the croc, and just yeah, it's definitely affected by that, obviously, but yeah, you still got some ways to go with it. Key?
How far away is it from me?
Like 5 feet. Oh no, you ran back to the party.
I ran back to not that far back. I just ran.
Yeah, so you're about 15 feet.
And there's a clear path for me to it until I get to it.
Until you get into the stuff, because it's now in the difficult terrain.
But can I get to melee range without getting in difficult terrain?
No. The first 5 feet that you're gonna walk into is.
You just had to give him forest tiles.
Okay, so
At least for once, it's not me screwing the party over with magic.
Hey, the crocodile has to use more of its movement to get around too.
Yeah,
It's not
the
a
croc
bad
is
thing.
stuck too.
He's
No, but
stuck.
at this fight, we're their pathway.
We'll deal with it.
Okay. Anyway,
Just burn
Go
it.
ahead.
You have someone who can burn
I
it.
appreciate-
And I also
it.
have dispel magic.
I also appreciated that you did that.
Anyway,
I'm
so
gonna use
who's
bonus
next?
action
So thank
hex.
Okay, you're gonna hex
I'm
him.
gonna hex him, so he gets disadvantage on all strength ability checks.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna I'm gonna throw a dagger at him.
Okay.
Why are you running backwards? I'm gonna hex dagger, just book it back to the party.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use you. You've been bad. I'll use you.
Doesn't Hex allow you to do bonus damage as well?
Yeah, but I still have to hit. Nope, that's a natural one.
Oh.
It was like 17, 7-1.
All right. So with all of this plant growth, as you toss the dagger, it actually sticks into a enlarged tree. It does not return to you.
Good thing it wasn't my special daggers.
But it was still named Shade, which means you were throwing shade.
Oh.
So we shall fight in the shade!
And then I'm gonna use my movement to book it back to the party.
'Kay.
Or at least like about meet them halfway.
Okay. Ferial.
I'm gonna use minor illusion to make a second key that continues to run around by the alligator.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Because he's smaller than a 5-foot cube. So.
It's very. That's fantastic.
But is he bigger than a bread box?
Okay, so yes, you make a key running around.
Mm-hmm.
Minor illusion. If you interact with it, it knows it's done,
Do
right?
an intelligence.
You don't have to even investigate. If you try to touch it, it causes it to basically dissipate.
Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it.
Okay, cool.
But it would still take an action to.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time first, though. So
You
yes,
would also need to actually hit it.
yeah.
Minor illusion
And
on my
it can use its action to examine the sound or image, and it can determine it is an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check.
Yeah, it's not gonna get that. So, Caleb.
Alright. I'm gonna run up and frontline this thing, starting my blade song, by the way.
Okay, making sure to avoid illusion key.
Yes. And I am going to Green Flames Blade it.
Okay, now you guys were about 15 feet away from this thing, so moving
Yeah.
15 feet.
I've got 40 feet of movement.
Yeah, 40 feet. So
And then there's also a pathway leading to where Key was that's completely not blocked.
yes, but there's a 5-foot cube that you still have to walk into to get to, well, like a 5-foot space that you have to spend 20 feet of movement to get into.
So then he hits the bush and it jumps to the alligator.
Right? Because every 1 foot is equal to 4 feet.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
brush. Yeah.
But isn't
Right.
that to
That's
exit a square, not to enter a square?
Oh, so it just
To
says
pass
to
To
through
move
through
through
it.
a square.
To pass through the square.
Okay.
Couldn't he just double his?
But that would cost
That
him
would-
his attack.
It would
action.
kill his attack.
You
Yeah.
Because
Use
it's
your
not
action.
4th edition. The sections aren't
That's fair.
divided into squares. It
Use
says
your
for every
action
foot
to
of
make
movement,
that
it
Okay.
takes 4 feet.
Fine. I Misty Step.
Okay. I'm down. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just trying to figure this out here.
Alright. And Green Flame Blade with extra attack.
Nice.
Oh, plus bless.
Freaking bless.
No. We can fight it.
You just put down at one spot.
We can literally. Just...
Okay.
Oh,
So,
don't worry, just wait for my turn.
for attack number 1, that is a flat roll of 19 plus 6. and then the other one's a flat roll of 16 plus 6. So they're both over 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Roll that damage.
oh, and then also the blessed plus the
Adds on top of that, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see.
It has
For
disadvantage on strength right
the
now, right?
first one,
Yes.
it is
Strength ability checks.
uh,
Not saves.
Not saves.
Just ability checks.
so we got a total of 18 slashing damage
Mhm.
and 5 fire damage.
18 slashing and 5 fire.
Yep.
Dang.
18 slashing and 5
Don't kill the
fire.
crocodile
Nice.
so I get a chance to hit it.
Okay, 23 damage to it. You just slashing through. Just.
Oh wait, no,
What?
I can't do that.
Why not?
The enchanter still has my sword.
Uh,
So never mind. I'm not
you
misty
are
stepping.
very
I'm
much
firebolting.
right. You're
I'm
firebolting.
firebolting.
Okay,
Because
because you
He
don't
has
need to
my
be up on
sword.
his face.
yeah.
He's got
Yeah,
my
it's like
sword
most
as
of
well.
you guys gave
so.
up your weapons.
Yeah.
So,
Can you just
I don't know why you're looking at me.
Can you
Well, we're
just
also the
replace-
wizards, or the
Well,
spellcasters. We're
yeah.
Well,
Not
no,
supposed
because
to be
it's
fun
completely
fighting
different.
It's a different
It's,
spell.
it's a
Okay.
different, and it uses different dice. and-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Could you at least hit, right?
So why didn't you take the?
The 19 and the 16.
The 19 and the 16 would just
Oh,
still be it.
Okay.
Well, no, because
I
you can only
get one
attack.
No, sorry.
It would be your 19, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
So no. My question is, why didn't you just take the absorb element sword that you had bonded?
Because I
Or any other weapon that you
'cause-
currently have on you, because you have like the Valorant's weapon and.
Because
500
you blade bonded.
that's a fair point. Fine,
You also blade bonded for.
If you're
the
using the
absorb
if you're using the
sword.
Valorant sword, it's 2d6 damage.
but I'm not bonded to that one currently.
You're not bonded to it. This is true.
So I'm not proficient in it, or
That's
can't
true.
use that.
That's true.
So fine, I teleport up, summoning the fire element sword for the first time,
For the first time
and
ever.
so therefore no one else knows I have another sword.
Okay, that's fine with me.
And
I'm down.
do the attacks with a long sword,
Are
which
you two-handing or one-handed?
He's
One-handing.
two-handing. You're one-handing it.
D6.
or,
It's a D8. One-handing is D8. Two-handing is D10.
Oh yeah.
yeah, because I do like the wushu style, so I'm one handing it.
That's true. And you, yeah.
So instead of the D6s, which were 5 and 5,
Roll me the D8s.
that's 2 and 2.
Ah! That
so,
sucks. It's 4 damage.
So that is 4, 5, 6. That's 10 slashing damage and 5 fire damage.
15 damage. Wow, that was significantly different.
Yeah.
Either way, so you come in, you slash into him, feeling the difference in the weight of the sword
Yeah.
for sure.
I luckily still get to use my dex because I am bonded to it.
Right. It still feels a little different. It's the first time you've actually really used it in battle. Well,
Yep.
It doesn't do as much as you probably would have liked it to. But nonetheless, you gotta slash in on it. It backs up at this point, just kind of like doesn't not like real movement, like to say the creature's moving, but yeah, it just kind of like kind of pulls back a bit. It is now Nero's turn,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
for yes, I
and then
when we
Shalia and
first picked
Bjorn.
up that
Oh,
sword,
I'm
I
ready.
bonded to it and then gave it to Nero.
Who has never used it.
Give me a second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never
he's just
used
letting Nero carry it.
it. So and I never told him I bonded to it because like, oh hey, here, have this sword. This will probably help you. And he's been
All right,
just had
so-
it the entire time.
Because of where the alligator or crocodile, whatever it is, where the creature is, currently there's no way to get into it because of the tall grass. So how close can I get to it just staying on the normal path?
You'll within 5 feet.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, within 10 feet, right? Because there's a 5 foot space extra. So yeah,
Great. I mosey up.
you've got your lance though, right? No, you don't have a lance yet.
I do.
You do.
What's
so you
his name
can
gave
you
it
can
to me?
smack him,
I
right?
could. And that's the better option. What I'm probably gonna do, however,
Gun.
no.
Get mad
Okay.
at me for stealing a sword.
No, I proceed to reach into my explosives bag and pull out
Uh-oh.
one of the alchemist fire I have.
Oh no.
Okay.
So in the book, it is just a ranged attack throw, which is a +0.
Yep.
Which is why I'm saying the lance would be a better option.
Yep.
Are you? Is he gonna hit me if he rolls a natural 1?
I'm gonna hit all of us if I roll a natural 1.
We're in a giant, overgrown, forested area.
Yes!
It's a good thing.
I
you
wanna
stand on
watch
the
And
that
it
path.
roll
don't stop
burn.
burning.
It's a swamp. It'll eventually hit water and stop.
This is alchemist fire.
I know.
It's basically burning oil.
Yeah, it'll probably burn out in a bit.
Probably.
Look, a forest fire can be somebody else's problem.
Except we're in the forest.
This is just a bad idea, Josh.
Nero, do you have bless?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Now I have a +0 plus a D4. 14.
Did I give you the damage on those?
3d6.
That's what I thought. Those are really nasty alchemist fire.
So 14.
14 to hit.
Mhm.
14 just hits.
Cool. Well, that's 3d6 fire damage.
Okay, roll it up.
46.
These as well.
That's a D8.
Yeah, it is a D8. Thank you. I was like, there's something wrong with what I have in my hand, but what is it?
It's the wrong dice.
All right, so that is a
That's what
that
she
is
said.
10 fire damage, and it stays, correct? Because it's alchemist.
Yeah,
fire.
he then has to try and put it. He has to actually like do something to try and put it out.
He's an alligator. Death roll.
Yes. Yes.
I just imagine Nero walks up, grabs one of the vials.
Except he
It just
can't
proceeds.
because he's stuck in the.
Well, he
bushes.
can death roll. He
Oh,
just
I
can't.
know.
Yeah, so that was my first attack. My
Yep.
second attack,
Is another one.
I kind of want to.
Hey, don't use them all up now. On a
Go for it.
crocodile.
I have 39 of them left.
Oh,
He bought a lot.
okay.
I bought 40 of them.
Should have bought 100 of them.
I thought about it. Do I want to do it again? 14. I have a terrible chance of making that.
Shoot him with a incendiary round.
I don't have an incendiary. I have
Oh.
explosive and accuracy.
Or just
Shoot him with an
Get
explosive.
him with your
Do
spear.
something.
Get him with your spear.
Or yeah,
Where
stab
does
him
it
with
go?
your lance.
He's probably
He's
up
15
on his
feet away.
legs.
I'm
If he has
appreciative
to
of all
draw
the
if he has to draw the
comments.
spear,
However,
he'll lose the attack.
I'm just gonna throw another one because I don't have the ability to pull the lance at this point. So I tossed one and then tossed a second one.
You're like, oh, that worked.
Natural 20.
Nice.
So does that double the D3?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is
So
double damage.
You roll the 3d6 and then double the total.
Double the total or just double the dice?
Roll 66.
Oh, is it double the dice?
It's
Yeah.
double the
Right,
dice.
that is.
Well, it depends on who you play
I
with.
mean, I borrowed this
Yeah,
because
right.
it's just too
And-
small.
Yeah.
DM's discretion on that.
I've always done double the dice. That's
No, it was
It's
fourth
just more
ed
fun
where
that
it
way.
was fourth ed where Zibby
Yeah,
said
you get to
double
roll a whole bunch of points.
double.
The thing is, in
I'll
the book, it
roll
literally
it
just says
So
double
fourth,
the damage.
fourth ed
So how
actually,
you do that is
fourth
up
ed
to
actually, you just
Right.
did max damage, and then you rolled another damage die on top of it.
Right. Okay.
Okay, that's 20 points of fire damage.
20 points of fire damage.
Let's
Trying to
see.
show me up.
So those are yours.
Fire's my thing, Josh.
I have explosive.
Apparently not anymore.
Wow.
Man,
the crocodile.
Yeah.
still alive.
Croc is still up.
Croc is
It is hurting with the flames just burst around it. Now you have to imagine
Croc
this
for
thing
dinner.
when it goes, it just like you watch it just kind of go across the body as it's now kind of flailing from the fire. Other things are setting alight.
To be fair, like that's fair.
Just because the alchemist fire isn't like completely burned out, right?
You're supposed to
with
skin
me,
it before
frontlining
you
it.
fry it.
Do I take anything from this?
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
It is now Shalia's turn.
I gotta do assassination. It was a natural 20. I'm throwing my torture dagger.
Wait, assassination only happens if you're
if
you're
I
the
go before the bad guy.
oh if you go before the bad guy. I thought you had to be the first
No,
to
that's
act.
if I go before the enemy.
Gotcha.
And
Okay,
so she
perfect.
rolls an advantage because of that.
Nice.
She rolled 20.
Nice. Oh my
So-
gosh.
And
Use
then because
assassination
I
already,
use
an automatic
assassination,
crit.
it actually
Yes, it's an
No,
auto crit.
that's only if it's a surprise.
so with assassination it actually allows me to use my
Technically,
sneak attack
someone
as
is engaged
well.
at 5 feet with her, so
That's sneak attack.
yes, but that's surprise. That's considered
There's
No,
surprise.
no.
like-
so there's a surprise
There-
condition.
there's
Oh
a
yeah, the surprise condition.
If it's
Gotcha, gotcha.
surprise, then she gets the
auto
automatic
crit.
crit.
Okay.
But
Anyways,
she rolled
how
it
much
high
damage?
anyways.
It's still sneak attack as well.
Uh,
Therefore, it's 29 points of damage, and it's the torture dagger.
So did
that
you?
hits it.
Oh, you threw it.
Okay, so you just you send the dagger flying. Caleb's like whoa as he hears it going by. It just sticks into the croc. It's just like it is not looking good at all at this point.
And is currently still on.
Yeah, it's having a rough go. Bjorn, what are you doing?
Constitution of a.
Yeah, it needs to make a
It does need to
constitution.
make a con save. Oh, I'm good.
17.
I rolled a 20 on the die
Oh,
plus
dang
con.
it.
So
And it's got a plus of 20.
no.
No,
I mean,
sorry.
it is a crocodile, though. They're pretty tough.
Yeah.
Okay, Bjorn, what are you doing?
I am casting Produce Flame and throwing it at him.
Okay.
More fire.
That went fire!
It's an
Burn,
natural 20.
baby, burn.
Oh my
Burn,
gosh,
baby,
guys!
burn.
Wow.
Do you need any?
Roll the damage.
Can I get 2d8?
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, baby.
That's good.
I'm just glad mine did well.
17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. It is looking so bad right now. On its turn,
Smelling so good.
So on its turn, it takes fire damage.
yeah, unless it puts it out,
Yes.
which is going to be doing. It's
And
going
it's
to be
its
death
action.
rolling. Yeah.
Does it take the damage at the beginning or end of its turn?
That was the thing, which I thought it said at the beginning of its turn. So
And
let me double check.
while it's doing that, do I get an opportunity attack?
No.
Oh.
At the
Um,
start of each of its turns,
Mm-hmm.
which is another question because I just realized this. I think I misread this. So it's normal alchemist fire is 1d4.
Yes.
So this one's 3d6. So what is the
Extremely powerful.
So what is the per turn?
With the alchemist fire, it's 1d4 per turn, right?
So that is the normal alchemist fire.
Right.
This is
right.
3d6 on contact.
Yeah, it
so
will
what is the
continue to take
repeat?
1d6 after.
So 1d6. So it's taking 2d6 because I threw 2 out.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I just rolled this one twice. It's good. Okay, 6 and 6.
Nice.
So 12
damage.
points of fire damage.
Okay. It rolls and just like it does a quick death roll through, and
So
the
it is a
fire does
Constitution
get.
save.
It is a con save. That is fine because
Is
it
it
rolled.
above a 10?
It's a 19 on the die plus his con.
Yes. That's why I'm asking. Did you roll above a 10?
Yes, far
It's-
above.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
Like, you know, unless yours is special.
Yeah. Yeah. Even then, it would be high. Yeah, it would be higher, but even then, it rolled fine. So, it does that. It does not attack, obviously, because it had to put the fire out. But as it then goes to escape, you watch it just it snaps up the body and makes its way
Yeah,
into.
I picked it up and leaped away with it.
Did you actually get it up though? Because
Yeah.
you were trying to get it up,
Yep.
and that's when you got attacked.
No. I lifted
I
it
thought
up
he said
on
on his
my
turn
shoulder,
he tried picking it up.
and I leaped away. And you,
Okay.
So that would
Yeah.
be action and move.
Okay.
yeah.
Then he doesn't have the body, but he does escape out into the swamp. So
Do I get an
despite
opportunity attack as he runs away?
yes, you do.
All right. Thanks to Warcaster, I can use a spell.
Oh my gosh.
So we're going to do a firebolt as he's running away.
This
Powerful,
alligator
man.
picked the wrong group to mess with.
Apparently.
Oh, his tongue went in my crack.
Oh!
So
Woo! And it was funny because I was sitting next to him, and I was like, "Excuse."
So
I do declare.
a total of 27 to hit.
All right, just roll the damage.
50 damage.
17 fire damage.
17 fire damage.
Yep.
We have
At this
cooked
point-
gator tonight.
Gator is cooked. As it tries to escape, you just watch it kind of just.
Food.
How much of the damage was not fire?
I did
Chalia.
10 slashing.
And mine.
No, I didn't
No,
hit it yet.
Yeah.
I did 10 slashing.
Spiritual weapon.
10 slashing,
Uh,
spiritual
We
weapon that
freaking
dealt 8
roasted
damage.
that thing.
Yep, it is gone.
It's gone?
It's dead.
Dang it.
It's sunk most of the way into the swamp. The
Never ending.
thing sticking out is the torture dagger.
I've got 100 of them.
I don't really want
No,
that.
she doesn't like that dagger.
Oh, okay.
Nero, if nobody
It's
else
really
is, going
useful,
to, is
though.
going to try and retrieve that.
I retrieved my dagger that's stuck in the vines.
Okay.
Retrieve the body
Yeah.
of the alligator.
Can't get to it in time. Too bad. Oh well. Let's go.
Okay, you get the dagger.
No, I'm getting the alligator body. I don't
You
care
You want the
what it is.
body of the gator?
Yeah.
It's gigantic.
The thing's huge.
You
Yeah, it's
can't
a
carry it on
it's a
your own.
large
Yeah,
creature.
I'm
Huge
dragging
or
it.
large?
It's
Can I
communication.
drag it to
Yeah.
shore?
I'm dispelling the plant.
Okay, you dispel plants. It now sinks into the swamp further.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was trying to help.
I gathered my dagger.
If you want to take a huge creature, so it is 20 feet, right?
I'm trying to drag it so I can skin it. I'm just gonna let you know my intentions.
Okay. Make me a strength roll, see if you can get it out.
Okay.
Weren't you guys on a thing to try to find a missing
Yeah, where's
girl?
that
Do
line?
we have time to skin
It's
a
still
frog
there.
right now?
I'm sorry, were we not gonna stop and talk to the person we decided to spend time saving?
We can
Well,
talk
yeah,
and
but
walk.
we can talk while we walk.
It's called walking and talking.
I'm coming back for this if it's still here.
Okay, not skinning Croc.
Just take a piece. There you go.
No!
Make it.
I need a
tail.
specific amount so I can make shoes.
Cut the tail off. Stick it over your shoulder.
You just cut
How
a
many
piece-
opportunities do you have to
Fine.
It's all charred.
Make me a nature check, or no, survival check.
Isn't it all burnt?
Would you like me to help with this?
Yeah,
the tail
skin
is
burnt.
left
Being the
not burnt.
Druid person here, would you like me to help you out with this?
He's like, I could just
Yes,
freaking.
could you? Because admittedly...
You could skin me, and I could be fine because I'm a druid.
Can I turn into a giant crocodile now?
CR5, I think, right? CR something like
Soon,
that.
Great.
Yeah, let me try and get it for you.
20.
Does
I am
plus
assisting.
count for skills?
No.
No?
No, plus... I thought it was.
It saves an attack roll.
What are you making?
Okay.
What are you
I
doing?
got a
Skill check.
yeah.
I touch you and cast guidance.
Okay, that
In a
does
guttural
count.
eldritch language, just no. You get
Okay,
you get a D4.
Total of 12.
Yeah, you get a D4 added.
Total of 12.
Yep.
Yeah, survival.
Ooh.
I rolled a 4 on the die.
Yeah, he messes up the skin pretty badly.
Well, it's a good thing it's a large alligator. You couldn't have messed all of it
Yeah,
up.
no, but it's not. He's not got enough to get you boots.
Darn.
You do have
I'm shaking
you
my
do have a
baby
little
seal
bit of an
leather
alligator
boots.
patch. You could maybe make some gloves.
I mean, I don't have gloves yet. It might not be terrible.
Alligator bow tie. Yeah. He also looks at you. He's like, "Don't worry, I can take care of this later." It'd be torturous and scary, but he could still
Yeah.
do it.
Oh.
It's like, yeah.
Wait, would he turn into the alligator
Yeah.
and skin himself?
Skin me.
Oh.
I don't know if I
We
'Cause he
wake up
can't-
in the middle of the
He
night.
he literally can't die. Anyways, all right. So,
the skin disappear
If they
when
got
his
the
wild
alligator,
shape
that means I got the stupid.
that's one of
dagger
those.
back.
That's one of those gray
No, that
areas
means I
in
brought
D&D.
it.
It doesn't say that.
Closer
It
to
doesn't
shore
say it
now
doesn't.
If you choose to get it.
Like with spider silk and all that kind of stuff. Like if the spider has a hold ability, it doesn't say it disappears and they lose that ability from what happened. So, like technically the stuff should be there. Anyways, so yeah, following the silver thread.
Yes. Following the silver thread.
You want to join
You
us?
do have a person who just like out of the middle
I
of
know,
nowhere.
Right.
With a dead body.
What are you?
Should I bring him into the party line?
Well, no.
What's up with the dead
No.
body?
What are
Because
you
we
doing
don't
here,
know
and
who
what's
it
with the body?
Well, first of all, I don't think that's any of your concern. I appreciate the help, but I'll just be on my way.
Man
Okay.
wants to be on his
All
way?
right.
Yeah, no.
See ya.
Something you do notice.
Is it the awkward thing where we say we're going, we go the same direction?
Something you
All right,
notice
bye.
on his arm
Uh-oh.
is a tattoo that indicates Ruby Heart.
Do we know what the tattoo looks like?
Yes, it is a dagger stabbed through an actual Ruby Heart.
It's like my style.
All right. Nope.
Well, what were you doing with the body?
As I stated before, that is none of
Please
your
don't say
concern.
who's eating it. Please don't say who's eating it.
But
I guess that is a question. Is he human? We don't.
He's
what
human.
Okay.
We
Sorry.
established that boring detail in the beginning.
I thought you were talking about Fernando.
So yeah, what you see, he's human wearing, as I said before, kind of hardened leather armor. He carries two swords. The one that he currently has out is still arcing lightning across it. It will probably dissipate soon as he goes to resheath it, unless he's still waiting to kill something.
Kill something.
Well, I don't know that.
Yeah, I know, that's
Well,
what I mean.
I'm not
welcome.
putting my sword away.
that's what I say. You're welcome.
You can see the scar on his eye.
Why is that thank you?
And just
It's all done.
the overall look of this man, he has had a lot of years of experience. He's definitely fought hard.
see you're part of the Ruby Heart.
Yes.
You know they've been causing a lot of trouble around Orsino, right?
When don't they?
That's
Not all of us follow the same course.
that's fair.
Even those claiming to be good, at times vary from the path.
Mm.
And where might you folks be going in such a hurry?
Should we
This
tell
way.
him
In
that we're
such a
gonna go
in
kill
such
his
a
people?
in such a big group.
Should we tell him that we're gonna go kill his people?
Where are you going? Oh, just to hunt the Ruby Heart.
We're going this way.
We're going for the
I'm
milk
hunting
run.
rabbits.
We got
We're
commission
going
to
jewel
find-
hunting.
We got commission to find the guy's daughter that got lost in the swamp.
Totally not evil.
Lost.
Alright, hold on, that's a fairy tale. Totally not evil.
Ayara.
Goodness.
You got secret note. Oh, go away.
Secret notes.
Secret note. Secret note.
I literally can't concentrate if there's noise.
It's your turn.
I'm
Go
totally
ahead,
kidding.
go ahead.
I was totally kidding. She's either ornery or the other
the
thing.
cat-
Okay.
The cat hates the dog. The dog wants to play with the cat.
Let me sniff your butt. Leave me alone.
Yeah, pretty much is how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, in the case that you're looking for a little girl, I would be interested in helping out. If you
We never established how old she was.
We said, oh yeah.
you said little girl,
I said
No, he
we
said
got commissioned
daughter.
to look for.
A daughter.
someone's daughter. Well, okay. I just assumed she was little.
You do recognize the fact that, like, you, as they're bringing that up, you are holding a female body across on your shoulder.
Oh, it's a female body.
Yep.
That doesn't bode well.
Things that would have been explained. I don't know. I was trying to say something different with that. Anyway.
I have nothing to go on.
No idea.
Well, to be honest,
Does her hair glow slightly?
to be honest, I found this body, and I was returning it to the village to see if anyone would claim it.
Insight check?
I'm doing one of
Oh.
those.
Give me that.
So
Yeah,
I would.
kind of feel like I need to
I'm just like, why aren't you casting detect thoughts? You always cast detect thoughts.
Yeah, cast the take.
Because, actually, yeah, okay, I'll cast Detect Thoughts.
Bing!
I got a 4 on my insight.
I got 17.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Yeah. No, everything's fine here. Everything's cool. Everything's everything's hunky dory with this guy.
Oh no.
Just for your knowledge.
Yeah, no,
So when you say what you do, you know where that means now, not what they might assume.
Okay.
So
Oh,
yes,
yeah, I'm
So-
casting Detect Thoughts.
Casting detect thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you just get whatever without him noticing, unless you try to dig deeper,
Yeah,
right?
I get his surface level thoughts. Basically, his internal monologue.
Okay, surface level thoughts.
I'm
Why
talking
you
to
What are
some weird
Go ahead, you
people.
can give him your surface level thoughts.
I already did. I
Um,
told him that I was going to.
so when he said that he was going to take the body to the village, you get flashes of a camp.
Okay.
That had, like, you see him walking through the gates of this place into there. The gates seem to be guarded by 2 barbed devils. It is you can also get the fact you get a clear feeling of disgust as he has that thought about that, even though all of this is just like really quick, fast little pieces of the thoughts of of when he says village,
Mhm.
right? It does not seem to be Orsina.
Sorry.
Other than that, pretty much everything he said is like straight up surface level thought. He's telling you straight
Okay.
word for word, so you know he's not lying.
Alright. What town are you planning on taking it?
To the town. Wait, so you said?
Back to my people. That would probably be.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, back to my people.
And your people are?
As established already by someone who
Yes.
pointed it
I was
out,
just
the
gonna
Ruby
s-
Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, very hard. I need not repeat myself, I assume. There is a message on my arm.
Just
Well, perhaps we could help you back in case there are any more alligators in the tower.
I've grown up in these woods. I know them better than most.
And
But-
yet,
If
just leave it shut.
if you would like to accompany me, you're more than welcome.
Okay.
lead the way.
Aren't we following our own path? I say in my head.
we're connected to the Brave
Yeah.
network. He's not.
Just
I'm
'Kay.
thinking.
So
exactly.
you
hear
guys,
that in
you
your
guys are
head.
you guys are following him. Did you ever get his name?
No.
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay. You guys are following
Alright.
mysterious man
He's-
in
What is
swamp.
your name? Mysterious stranger.
I go by Geralt.
Of Rivendell.
Told you.
Key.
Geralt.
I go by Geralt,
Okay.
otherwise known as Gaveltafish.
Gefilte fish.
So
Give out
the
the-
path he's following follow
Geralt.
the silver line.
For a little while, yes, and then it deviates.
I can speak English better than you.
As it deviates, he leads you deep into some pretty treacherous territory in the swamp. Are you following him?
Where's the line
So
going?
I do let everyone know over party line that it deviates from the line.
Hmm.
So are we gonna follow the line or are we gonna follow him?
Mhm.
And should I connect them?
No.
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 How long
Ask
has it
him
been-
what's in that direction.
How long has it been since we?
About an hour.
Okay, so we're
Since
we're
the
good.
line?
No, since you started following. Since they started following you.
Okay.
So if you continue
We have
following
until
him,
like late afternoon of the next day.
right?
Okay.
Caleb, ask him what's in that direction.
Recalculating route.
Just to
You now make the silver line as you walk. You can
So
see it
just-
behind you.
just
Calibrating.
just out of character to ask you if what ways in the way he's leading us, or what's in the direction of the silver line.
What way is in the silver line?
Okay,
Ask him because he grew up here.
Yeah.
What's in that direction?
exactly.
I
Okay,
just constantly tell you to make a U-turn.
it's like Mario Kart.
Recalculating.
It's like Navi. Hey, listen, listen. Hey,
Uh,
Jump.
Geralt.
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 It's hard G.
Geralt. What's
So cute.
over in that direction?
Just every time I feel. I'm sorry. There's a dog touching my nether regions. Really likes it down there.
Yeah, they
I
do.
manscaped, so. Anyway, what's the question?
Geralt. What's in that direction? And I'm gesturing
Dude, my family won't
where
leave
the
because of
silver
that.
line.
He points in the direction of the silver line. You can't see the silver line, so he
Right.
just says, "What's in this direction?"
That one.
What's in that direction?
Yeah,
Oh, in the direction of the silver line.
right. You just don't know that
You
it
just
is.
don't know
that.
that.
Right, I just don't know that it is the
Uh,
silver line.
Right.
Okay.
So over that direction, what you know, it does lead out of the swamp, but it leads through a pretty rough area. There's a lot of dead that it's like the graveyard,
Mhm.
basically, is what you say.
That's a place where we don't usually traverse because of all of death that lies ahead. So we usually remain in what may seem comical to you, but the safer area, which is the swamp.
Let's see.
As you guys are talking, you do make it to the village.
Okay.
I was gonna say one more thing.
Yes.
That being said, I do know my way around that area as well.
We could pay him to be a guide. And
He's a
then
part
kill
of the group that we're trying to
and
steal
then
stuff.
kill him later and get the gold back.
I'm literally right.
I'm speaking in my brain.
It sucks when they can all
Alright,
talk in their
alright,
heads and you don't get to hear it.
I'll omit that from my memory.
Alright.
Okay.
Anytime we're talking in our head, we just gotta do the Xavier.
Yeah.
We can
Okay,
kill him.
so
You get the money back.
as you get to the village, you do see 2 barbed devils standing at the gates.
I don't like them.
Sam, I am.
They're guardsmen.
Now, did you say barbed?
Barbed
She probably won't
devils.
like that.
Okay.
It's like a really nasty devil.
Nice security. What's it for?
Security.
It's to keep things out that are unwanted.
Are we unwanted?
Not if you're with me, no. But you didn't say that because you can't speak. So I
Yeah.
didn't answer you.
You're an orphan. By some definition, you were unwanted at one point.
Oh!
I
Wow!
realized how harsh that was when I started talking. I went.
I pull out the gun. I take a good look at
You
it.
still have a free shot.
I know, that's why I'm looking at it.
No, I gave you 24 hours for the free shot.
I don't care. You still have a free shot in my book.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Some point you were unwanted. Wow.
Well, I
Okay.
assume we were,
I'm sorry.
So,
No, I'm not.
if you're not communicating to him anything, he stands at the gate and makes it obvious that he is allowing you to all pass.
ushering you in.
The devils do all both of them eye all of you. Just
Probably the paladin and the cleric most of all.
oh yeah.
Well, what in the hell are you doing?
What in the 9 hells are you
Well,
doing?
hello there.
Out of all the 9
Hello.
hells you could have been in, why did you choose here?
Welcome to the
What
good
the
place.
heaven?
It's the best.
What in heavens are you doing here? All right, so you guys pass through.
all the really edgy demons worship God.
Knew that was coming.
I love you guys.
They're all dressed in white.
So, there's a comic series.
They prefer Gregorian chant.
Okay,
Mm.
so as you guys make it into here, you carrying the girl, so there's a couple that notice you're carrying the dead body. They run off, and it is not long before you are greeted by a lady. She's well dressed. She carries a staff. You can see this gnarled end of it holding a
Now she's part of the black staff. It starts out all white, and then they take notches to make it black. The more good they remove from the world.
again, you can see it is this gnarled staff that has a orange-red gem inside that is lit. It is constantly glowing.
Shiny.
It is getting quite late. Obviously, we're in the middle of the crazy night here. It's 3
Well, is it
in the
night?
morning.
Yeah, well, we left the library that night.
I know, but then we teleported to, assumedly, another part of the world.
No,
No, just the
I-
outskirts. Just the
I
outskirts.
assumed that well,
Or seen
anyway,
it.
I
It was
don't know
like a
how much
swan,
I should
right?
tell you. It's in my brain.
You can write it back to me.
You can rap about it.
Do you need a pen? I have lots.
Yeah, word.
This is a
It
story.
is currently 10.
Yep. We could take a quick 5-minute break here, and we will be right back.
That would be perfect.
How long are we gonna go for?
That's a good point.
I know my wife would want me to be saying that we're done.
I'll be honest with you, I'm flagging pretty hard, guys. I'm sorry.
Let's
but-
just go.
Okay.
Well, let's just call
not
it,
take
yeah.
a break and make this a really short episode.
Okay, let's go to 10:30. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go to 10:30. Write me whatever you're gonna write me.
You.
I'm gonna take a look around. As we walk around, I'm just gonna
Sorry,
observe.
man.
The
It's okay,
village.
guys. I'm sorry that we started late. Technical difficulties suck.
It happens.
So I'm gonna take a look around the village, just kind of scape it out,
Okay,
see what's like.
scope it out.
Yeah, scope it out, scape it out.
Okay. The village itself is pretty modest.
That was a bad idea.
Most of the little homes made of
Work out your differences.
No time soon.
Releases the dog to to chase the cat, just like work it out.
So then what?
Investigated
Okay.
to understand.
Right. Okay, I got it now.
That's their pen.
Alright,
You have to roll to get it back.
Okay.
I'll slide a hand
I
over.
just hear the dog losing a fight. That's all I hear.
They're just like bark,
Yep.
All right. So, anyways, the lady who comes out,
Poor cat's got one.
It's
She-
just do it.
she has kind of this caramel skin color, curly, tight, dark, curly hair. She comes walking out. What did the world get at?
I need an autopsy, madam.
Who is this poor soul?
I do
And
not-
who are your friends?
I do not know who this person is, and quite frankly, I don't know who these people are either. But I
And you
am
brought
here-
them straight into the Ruby Hut.
Oh, they saved my life, so I
Well.
figured I would help them.
I thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm trying to discover the cause of death and perhaps who this person is. I assume the cause of death by the marks on her neck, but I need a confirmation, please.
Yes. Bring her. So she leads you guys back into like her hut, and they lay the body on a table. She checks it out. Looking it over, she's like, it looks as though the marks on the neck happened afterwards. This body was beaten to death.
It wasn't me.
You can't beat somebody.
That is true, but it still wasn't me.
Your friends, what are they doing out here? Was this one of theirs?
It was not one of ours.
Be the one we're looking for.
They seem to be tracking a girl hired by a man, but also they seem to be tracking something else. As
A girl
well.
hired by a man.
No, yeah, that was that. The way you said that made it sound like that.
They were hired by a man to find a girl.
His daughter, yes.
That is a very different story from
Where'd he go?
just finding a girl.
I haven't slept in 48 hours.
I know, I'm sorry, dude. trying to find his daughter. I am very sorry. There are many of us who have suffered similar fates. Here. You as well, Gerard. You must feel deeply for this.
But we don't have to talk about that.
Yes. I apologize. Well, there is no one here. No one has come into this camp. Except for you.
Mm-hmm. Is
We
this
have-
the part where you tell us when you enter the camp you cannot leave?
No. Absolutely not. We have had people disappearing ourselves. We have lost some of our Ruby Hat, including one very close to me.
The funny thing is, the people in the neighboring towns seem to think it's the work of the Ruby Heart.
Orsina.
That's the name.
Yes, Orsina does not like us.
Well, judging by your choice of gods, it seems mutual.
Yes, I understand exactly what you would believe by the look of our gods, and many of those who are here with the magic that they have, I would very clearly understand. I know why Orsina does not like us.
Because they get moralistic on the strangest things.
We are not what many may believe us to be. Those who are here have made pacts and deals and delved into magic that may be far beyond their depths, but it is always for a good cause, to save their family or something else. We have come together to share the information that we can to help those people achieve their ends. We have no business with Orsina except to learn from them. That is the only reason we were ever even given a guild hall there.
And I'm expecting it's empty now.
No. You can go to the guild hall straight from here. She shows you the door.
You understood the bird?
Yeah, I was saying that in my head.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I forget sometimes.
If I'm mimicking, it will
You
be
were
in an
Xavier.
accent.
Look, you
Yeah,
were
yeah,
doing
yeah.
the Xavier. We couldn't tell.
If I mimic, it will be in an accent.
Sorry. So yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So you no longer
Scratch
have
that.
a guild house there?
Yes, we have a guild house there.
Hmm.
We can return to it at any time. We come and go. But we do keep it as protected as possible.
Fun. So, other than making deals, does Orsina not like you for any other reasons?
Well, there's a myriad of reasons anyone could choose.
There are
to
devils
like
standing outside our gates.
Yeah, it's a personal choice.
It is very simple to be misunderstood. I am sure I have made the hair stand on the backs of your friends' necks.
They're
simply
cats, it
walking
happens
in.
normally.
And I do apologize. It is not exactly magic that we want per se, but we use what we have. For we are not those as intelligent or as gifted as the wizards that are there. Some of us born with magic that is too strong for us to handle have come here, as those in Orsina do not believe them to be good enough.
Magic, the power of magic itself can be a curse. And many of my kind don't see this.
Anyways. Yes, we have lost people ourselves.
And what have you found?
What have we found?
Yes. Surely you've been looking into what's been causing these disappearances.
Yes, I have found a few bodies, but some I have not been able to retrieve. The ones that I have been missing limbs. I pray that Tristan is not one of them.
Tristan.
Tristan.
Anyway,
And that's what I've been doing is gathering the bodies.
so how much of these do we actually believe?
That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna
Not a lot.
I
roll an
mean,
insight.
Okay, give me an insight roll.
So I got 22.
22.
mm-hmm.
You feel absolutely that everything she has said is in earnest.
Okay.
You can see the tears nearly on her eyes. Like, you can see that she is near crying. When she made reference to Tristan, you can see the sword that sits on the back of her belt. And she almost, like, she kind of fingers at it to, like, reach at it as she's saying that. You have this feeling that that blade is probably something in relation to him. Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't feel that she's doing anything to lie here.
So how much do we believe?
All of it.
Fun. Now for the second question. Our job is to, I'm trying to remember the exact wording for it, destroy or disband the Ruby Hearts in the city.
This is not in the city.
No, but that portal apparently leads there, which means that this is who they were looking for.
Could they be looking for a splinter group?
Or they're just trying to get the people in the guild hall to vacate.
Would they care either way?
They asked us to remove the Ruby Heart from the city. They did not say we need to kill them. They didn't say we need to chase them out of the city. They just said we need to remove the ones, take the ones in the city and remove them. So if we can just get them to leave, our job's done.
By the way, if anyone's ever watched Charmed, there's an episode where two characters get the ability to read minds. This entire scene is just all of us looking at each other, and then looking at another one,
Yeah.
and looking at another one.
No words have been spoken.
And at the very least, even if it's just a temporary vacation until our task is complete.
Yes, but that would be lying, and we have two people that frowned upon that.
The lady
We're
that
not lying.
the lady standing there is
Mhm.
watching all of this.
Yeah, no, we're doing this in front of them.
And she speaks out loud. She speaks. Your conversation may be heard aloud. I do not hold it against you.
have to do
that you are doing these jobs.
NPC that gets overpowered.
Dude, detect thoughts.
Yes.
It's a first level spell.
Yeah.
OP.
Second level
Problem
spell.
is he can't speak aloud, so I mean it really can't be.
Also, when did she cast it?
You wouldn't know because you don't know when they cast that spell.
I guess that's a point of the spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Should I just patch them in?
Zelda.
One of them's already patched in.
No.
No.
Well, we
No,
can't
never
speak
did,
to.
but
Well, I guess she's reading one thought, but technically
Right.
that would then lead to the rest.
You may have your conversation. If they wish us out of the city, we can do so.
In all reality, the only reason
That's
we were
simple.
given these jobs was to remove a mark from me. So as soon
Yeah.
as the mark's removed, you guys can come back.
We no longer.
We do
matters
not
us.
wish to make war with Osina. We simply wished to understand what we could,
I
so we could.
I feel you have just as much right to to its treasures as anyone.
Yes, but
However, they want you gone, and they're not above sending people to kill you all.
Obviously.
All we're doing is investigating these bodies because
Understood.
that's what matters to us.
Understood. I'm just
Was our
giving you a
motivation
warning
going into
that
the city
they
in the
sent
first
us
place.
with the implication that that's what they wanted.
Ask them about the artifacts, because that's another reason why we're after them.
They do think that you also stole from them.
we have never stolen.
Do you know anything of Frostrend?
Frostrend is a wand, no?
Yes.
Yes. Or no. I mean, yes, but no, but yes.
It's a paradox.
All I know is simply it is a wand of great power. One, I believe, in the vault of the Onyx Tower.
Supposedly not anymore. And they blame you for it being gone.
Of course they do.
They also blame you for stealing the Heart of Fire.
They blame
The
us
Heart
for
of
everything.
Fire!
Isn't also commonly, because the dude referred to it as the Ruby Ring, was the common name for that.
Fine.
No,
I'm
it's
just
known
saying.
as the Heart of Fire.
Yeah.
It is a ring made of ruby.
Yeah. It's a ring made of ruby, and for some reason he didn't tell us his name, which I do not like.
Yeah.
The Heart of Fire. I would wish to see, but no, I have never.
I had a suspicion.
Either way, we do have a tracking spell on the wand, and it didn't lead to here. So obviously
Yeah,
we
you
don't
can
have
still
it.
see the silver trail leading
Yeah.
out the door.
We
You
obviously
turn
don't have
now.
it. But it might lead to the
in
same
5
source.
inches.
of
For whatever
theirs.
reason,
5
though,
inches
their-
make a huge
the
difference.
usefulness of maintaining a presence in Orsina may have run out.
I understand.
So maybe we can help them with their issue.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
perhaps we can help
Might
you
be
in
related.
and figure out what's going on with your missing people.
Maybe they can remove the mark.
Maybe they all have something in common.
Maybe.
Perhaps what you're following and tracking is the same thing we are.
You are wishing a mark to be removed, as you said.
Or block.
We were led to believe that the wand was required for this, which is why we are also being sent as errand boys for it.
Powerful magic requires powerful tools. I would understand why they might want it, but simply wanting something back that is so destructive, I would also understand that. But if you want a mark removed, what is this mark?
It's a blood mark.
Where?
On my heart, right? Yeah? Yeah.
Upon your heart. I do not know magic that may do this. I apologize.
Oh, it's
Even
fine.
if I had such powerful tools as the Frostrend or the Heart of Fire, the best I could do is send you to a peaceful end.
Yeah. Well, Orsina says they have a way to remove it. In order for us to pay for said removal, we're supposed to get said items.
I
And remove
apologize.
you from the city.
We can do that part for you. I will happily leave and not bother them anymore if it is going to cause a fight. It is not why we were there. Get out.
Sorry.
You know the forest better than anyone at this point. You know these marshes.
Yes.
Help them go find what they are looking for.
I will.
And if you find Tristan, please bring him back to me.
You know I will.
I am tired of carrying this blade on my belt.
If I may, there's one other thing I was wondering if you might have any more information on.
Yes,
Do you know an elf by the name of Thamior Leodon?
Thamior Leodon. Pause.
In the backstory stuff we set up,
Mm-hmm.
Dude with the sword.
yeah, the guy who trained me and has the demon sword.
Mm-hmm. I'm just making sure because I don't have it all in front of me, and it's been, I don't know, 6 months.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah.
10. Gets me started in
Thamior Leodon.
February. So 9.
The name I have heard spoken in circles, but I have never met him.
Okay.
Why?
Why does
I have a
anyone
score to settle with him.
It's got to settle. Be very careful what you do. I have heard the name only spoken when people speak of death.
Exactly.
Be careful. I apologize that we have little information to help you.
Honestly, it's for the best. We can do business.
Understood. Make your way safely. And return peacefully, if you
Should
can.
we ask for a place to sleep? It is late at night. Or I should say early morning.
Probably.
Perhaps a place, if there's a place where we could rest, we would appreciate the accommodation.
You
Yes, we
wish
should
for
lie
rest.
our weary heads.
You wish for rest. We can provide that much. Get out.
Hmm?
I'm busy. I found your pet again.
Put down Winnie and lead them to a place where they can get some rest.
Winnie's now canon!
All right. With one more kiss.
No.
It is the only god that reciprocates.
That was a little flow.
Not to Pearson.
I know. True to life.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Wait, these are NPCs, right?
Yes, get some rest and return on your journey. Okay. At this point, we should probably call it good because I
2
think
minutes to
everyone's dying.
10:30. Good stopping point.
I hope you guys had fun.
That was a good session. I'm sorry that I was coughing so much.
Didn't even notice it
You're fine.
until you said sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we got ourselves kind of tied up with this whole thing. You've got a little bit of understanding about the Ruby Heart now, a little further.
I dislike the Onyx Tower even more now.
Yeah.
Would you guys object to me coming back next week and continuing playing this?
It really depends.
On how many people we
9
have.
9 people at the table's crowded.
I can stand.
It depends on where we're at.
Alan said he's gone for 2 weeks, right?
I think so, yeah.
Alan, what do you think, buddy?
I think he's out of chat.
I believe Alan said he was gone for 2
Gone
weeks.
for 2 weeks.
It's like a 10 to
yeah.
20 second delay, so give it a sec.
He can sit by the DM.
Well, that's not a big deal. That's cool.
No.
No,
It really
it's the,
depends. It's just hard to fit 9 people into frame.
Well,
Right.
if we're at my parents' house, we could probably attempt to fit 9 people.
But I
Easy.
think we're going to be moving to the
Or if we
office.
go to the office, we might be able to fit 9 people.
It's all good.
It's here that I don't know if we can fit 9 people.
Yeah, 9 people would be a little bit tough. We'd have some dude on the corner.
That was a land roaming fire. So
Okay, guys. We can take care of business stuff here in a second. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Those who are with us, I hope you enjoyed and had some fun. We always love having you guys here. If you enjoyed this, please share it, follow us. Share this with your friends. Bring them here so that we can have more people to talk, enjoy with, have fun on the chat. We hope as we grow this further and further that we can actually get more interaction with you guys and have some neat play back and forth there. If you want to catch up, if you just coming into this, we have our YouTube channel on Studio Nathan. We have all of the episodes, including some of the one-shots and extra things that weren't just part of the campaign. So you can catch up with everything, see and understand what all's going on, because we don't always give you the whole backstory. Let's see. Follow us on our Discord, on the Studio Nathan Discord, right?
Yep,
And then there's Forgotten World that is separate that you can go and join there. You can join us and play games, like play video games and stuff. You can chat with us. We're all part of it, I believe, at this point. So if you got questions or something, you can throw us a question there. Also, am I missing something?
The podcast.
Oh yes, our podcasts.
I'm doing my best to try to catch up on the podcast. I'm trying to get at least 2 out a week to catch up. I think we're on episode 7 now on the podcast. The audio is a bit better because I take time to actually go through and touch up the audio. And so you can find that on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Just look up Forgotten World Adventures.
Yeah, and they sound really good. I enjoy listening to them because when I was watching them on YouTube, the audio was a lot quieter. So it's really nice there.
Are
if you
you
want
on
to
those
hit.
podcasts?
Yeah, so
it's this.
it's
this.
this. So
I take
We put it into a
the
podcast
stream.
form.
I take the stream and I post it to YouTube as the full thing.
And then you strip the audio.
And then I strip the audio and post it as a podcast.
Right.
What a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
We should
It
try
just-
that.
It just
And
takes
then,
me time because it takes me. I have to actually edit it.
also, still thank you to our Spice and Rose. We're excited to see the progress that keeps coming in with the art. Can't wait to see them all finished and done. We're excited to show the rest of everybody as well. Other than that, guys, we love you. Keep coming back, and we will see you guys again next week. Take care.
Cheers, family. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.